Do you know what would happen if I suddenly decided to stop going into work? You clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger. I am the danger. I am the one who knocks.
Oh my god. Oh! Holy! What the hell, bro? That was one shot. I'm no scoping him. Oh! Oh my god! See, chat. I called it too. Stalkers know better, chat. They're not gonna mess with us. Don't you worry about that. We got the situation under el controlo. Under el control. Oh! Stim!
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Oh! Come on, get him. Get him! Woo! Come on, baby! As I said, today we're just fucking unstoppable. Sipping from the chalice of victory. Because guess what? Victory is all we know. The chalice of victory. Where did you get it? My grandfather used to slay dragons pretty much every other day because, you know, why the fuck not? And he carved this beauty from the asshole of a dragon. And that's why it's so shiny and so powerful. Sit down.
Eyes up, Guardian.
Yeah, I'm just too good. That's all it is. I really am. I truly am the best. Re-gear right here. Look at them. That's like 50. That is it. That is it. That is, you can't make that shit up.
You know, I got two left thumbs. I totally forgot what you're supposed to do.
Really? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm doing Thank you, I pressed square. Is it gone? Green, do you know how to...
It's gone!
You told me!
Oh!
Just gotta build it up.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's fucking go, baby! Woo! Let's go! Yo, what's up, chat? How we doing today, ladies and gentlemen? How we feeling, everyone? Thank you for being here, guys. War Master, Ibrahim, Scarlet, Raymond. How we doing, chat? How we doing? How we feeling on this great day? What are you guys up to, man? Chat, should we change to like the... I don't think we're gonna switch up the background color here. You know what I mean? Boom. Boom. Freeze, what's up, man? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I think this one's better right now. I don't know why. I feel like this one's better right now. How we doing, chat? Mr. Pips, YouTube chat. Mr. Pips, bonjour. This is Scamus. What up, Scamus? It's the man, the myth, the legend. Are you talking about yourself, Sense? Is that what you're doing, man? Good to have you in chat, by the way. Hey, today's gonna be a fun day, chat. We're gonna be taking a look at some stuff here. I want to discuss some of the upcoming stuff. We're gonna take a look at a really cool build for Helldivers 2. I think tomorrow we're gonna break down some mission ideas for Pilestedt and the dev team that I've been working on for some time now. And then what we're gonna do is I saw Filet playing Helldivers 1. We might kind of switch it up a little bit, play it a little bit, get into it. Cuba, Gaumorjos, bonjour, bon vendredi. I don't know what that means, War Master, but I appreciate you. Let's go faire un bon massacre of enemies of liberty. Good day, Marcel. What's up, man? How you doing? It's gonna be it's a very interesting day because Pilestedt has just returned, right? He's done with the holidays, so on, and good to have him back, by the way. And there were some Q&As that kind of happened about like balance and dev teams and enemies and flamethrower and in-game economy and mechs and performance, all that kind of shit. Stratagems, test servers, weapon customization, all that time, you know? Time to liberate a few planets, eh? Why the hell not, you know? Easy peasy. Killing bugs is our specialty, so we're not even worried about that part. But it's gonna be interesting to go over some of these things, if I'm being honest with you. Because it's weird, like when you're reading through it, and not from whatever he's saying, but like in general. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this dude is a good dude who kind of understands what's happening here, but like he has no control over it, which is weird. And I don't know if this is due to, you know, some laws that have taken place in the, like, just in Sweden in general, where... Yo, what's up, Hadouken? Cross, good to see you. So I don't know if this is like, what the fuck is happening? But it's kind of crazy, right? So, for example, if you take a look at flamethrower topic, right? Let me take a look. And then you take a look what he had to say about the flamethrower. Were you aware of the changes to the flamethrower put through as a bug fix that included changing the graphics? And then he said, I read about it on Facebook when at a family dinner during vacation. I understand what it aimed to do, but it was not iterated upon enough, and the VFX looks like TF1. You guys understand what the fuck's happening here, right? Like, what do you guys think about the statement from Pile? Matthew, what's up? Portal, what's up? Maybe CCO doesn't have any sway over the balancing. Like, what are your thoughts on this? And then I'll tell you guys my opinion on this. Local, good to have you. This feels like he doesn't care. Do you really think so? I don't get that vibe at all. I'll tell you what I think, but I would love to hear your thoughts first. So the CCO is saying that he got the information about this during vacation, right? So he didn't even know these changes were happening. So what do you guys think about this, first of all, and then I'll tell you my opinions. Pips, I think he's faking it. Says Garth. Sabotage. Someone inside is doing that. Back in his back. The Scamos. Who's in charge of balancing? Clearly not the CCO. Says Portal. Or he's faking it. Or the devs don't respect him. Like, if I'm a CCO, and I'm not saying this against him, by the way. Hot take that he quit CEO and is CCO because of Sony debacle. Sounds like an excuse for their controversial decisions. You guys think so? I don't think so, man. Here's what I think. I think there's some kind of divide in power in the company where the CCO and the CEO do not have power over balancing, right? And this is not to take away the mistakes that he has made, because he has made mistakes, right? Like, it wasn't the balancing team that in a trailer said there will be great rewards, and then he gave us 2 and 4. That was not the balancing team. That was him. And that is part of balancing. So I'm not saying that he, he's Batman and, you know what I mean? Like, saving everyone. The dev team management of work is either crunched, dissolved, poor comms. Yo, Pips, how's it going? What I missed is, yo, what's up? Gum, how you doing, man? They don't have authority on their team. Right? So he has made his share of mistakes, right? Let's just be honest. But if you guys are saying that he's faking this and he's coming up with this shit on the go just to save his skin, that's insane. Because let me explain what that is. That would mean that he's throwing the whole team under the bus. Do you guys really think that's what he's doing? Because I don't think that's what he's doing, man. I think there's just some kind of divide between the balancing team and the rest. And I think that even in the balancing team, there's most likely a divide. Most likely. See what I mean? It has to be. So let me explain to you why it has to be. There is no topic in this world where you would gather 100 people and all of them would be on the exact same page. And I'm talking about like gaming in general, not like, some crazy stuff like, for example, some life and death situations. No, like most normal humans, you can definitely find 100 people that would agree that, let's say, you can't kill another person, right? Like, that's a bad thing, this and that, right? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like gaming, right? Because everybody has their opinions about buffs, whatever. So the probability of the whole balance team sitting there, 100 people, and saying nerfing this is a perfect idea is very close to 0. So I don't think that even on the balancing team, there's most likely 100% commitment and like understanding of what they're like, you know what I mean? Like, we're on the same page kind of thing. I do not think that's a thing. I don't. Yo, Fuzz, what's up? So basically that we're doing updates and some stuff without being approved by the bosses. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think they need the approval of their bosses. See what I mean? I think there's a divide of power where the balancing team does not need to tell them about the fixes or changes that they're making. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what I mean. I do not think they need their approval. So there's some kind of divide in power that gives them the ability to make decisions without the CEO or CCO. This is what I'm understanding. If that is not, if that is extremely perceptive and likely, yes, because let me explain. If that is not the case, you're dealing with a very bad human then. And I just don't see this guy being like an evil dude, right? Because if you say this, I read about it on Facebook when at a family dinner during vacation. Why would he lie about this? This is not a lie. This is the truth. 100%. I 100% believe this, which would right away mean that nobody told him about the changes, which would directly mean that nobody has to tell him about the changes, which would directly mean that they don't have power over the balancing team. See what I mean? No, I don't think about, no, it's not because of bad leadership. Look at it this way. Look at it this way. If you have a weak boss, right? If you have a weak boss, yeah, you can get out of shit, right? And let's say, oh, you know what? Tomorrow I'm not going to go in and my boss is nice. And then I'll go up and tell him, hey, boss, you know, I hurt my ankle. And he goes, oh, yeah, sure. It's okay. Take care of yourself. Whatever. It's okay. It's okay. So you're lying to him, taking advantage, whatever. That's different from lying about product and not telling him about the product that you're selling, which is his product kind of, right? See what I mean? I don't know who has the power, but it is very, very normal and very clear to me that Pyle doesn't. See what I mean? Maybe it's really hard. Yeah, that is 100% true. That's probably some kind of contractual law thing again. Yo, Pips, hope you're well. No Monkey King today, says Ashton. No, not today. It just comes down to lack of communication between the different... No, you guys... No. This is not how it works, guys. You can't just not communicate with your boss about these product things. That's not how it goes. Oh, guys, we have a new bicycle coming out. I think we're going to make some changes, but don't tell the owner. I'm just going to make some changes. I'm going to change the wheels, the speed, how it works. I'm going to also change the price while I'm at it. And I'll just sell the bike like that. Yeah, don't tell the owner. Don't worry about it. You think that's how it goes? That's only how it goes if nobody gives a shit about the owner because he has zero power. No question. Why they decided to use Autodesk Stingray game online engine, old, not future-proof, unstable, unoptimal instead? Well, that's probably something to do with money. I would assume. Yeah, something weird is going on because it's not like they aren't listening. They're just doing the opposite of what the fans want. Well, they are listening, but they're not listening, right? And it's clear, like, the dude, this is a jab, bro. Are you guys kidding me? This is a jab. But it was not iterated upon enough, and VFX looks like TF1. Are you kidding me? Are you telling me you would say this about a team that you have a good relationship with? Do you guys really think that? I don't think that, bro. This doesn't look to me like if my friend is working on the VFX, this is not what I say. Everything just doesn't add up. How they say they listen in the community, then double down on the flamethrower and doesn't rate. Bro, that happens with... Listen. Please, once again, I'm going to repeat myself. I'm sorry. Behavior is the language. No matter what he says or the team says or whatever they do is what matters. Okay? What I'm saying is, I feel like, I'm gonna be wrong, but I feel like he's one of the good dudes. He just doesn't have control over the situation. That's what it looks like to me. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. If this was in my country, and somebody made a decision behind the boss's back and then did it, I would have walked into his room. I'm not saying anybody should do the same, whatever, but if I had created a company and I had released a game and I'm going on vacation and you make a dumbass decision like that, that would be different. authority to someone when he was on vacation. He had to give his authority. But that's what I'm saying. He can give his authority. Okay. How can I explain this better? Imagine there's two teams. They have a leader and they have a leader, right? They both have leaders. But this leader doesn't give a shit about this leader. That's what's happening. Yes, he's a CCO, but nobody cares in the balancing team. It's like, yeah, whatever. We're doing this. We're not listening to them. You see what I mean? Could it be a villain we already know about? Sony hands pulling strings from with. I don't think it's so. Why would Sony, like, think about this? Sony thinks about money. Why would Sony want this? I don't know. Maybe two teams inside Arrowhead, one Arrowhead and the other one Sony, and the Sony team was one not having vacancy. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't see, like, think about it from a money perspective. Just a money perspective. You purchased a game. What do you want? You want it to sell well, do well. Sony does a lot of things that don't make money. Bro, you might think that way, but they all look at numbers. It seems like he's genuine, caring about the game, just doesn't have the right way of changing, make real effects. Pilestedt is obsessed with this notion of hard, realistic gameplay in a fantasy game, which the vid by Odo, which had Pilestedt at Nordic Games gone talking about their philosophy totally unrealistic. When I buy a game, I hope. When was that though? The Pilestedt video. I watched Odo's video, but when was that video from Pilestedt? Pips, get it and shows me how to play it correctly, says Fuzz. Okay, the CEO has no power over his company. That's just sad, says Karth. Bro, I'm not gonna say anything and we'll wait until the end of 60 days window. That's their last chance. I don't think that's gonna be their last chance. People always say they're not gonna play a game, but they always play the game. Yo, DND fan, what's up, man? What's up, Pips? I hope weapon buff patch comes before the Illuminate. Okay, for the Illuminate, right? That's what's in the title. And this is what I wanted to discuss with you. Guys, what do you guys think? When do you think, realistic, I'll tell you my opinion. I don't have any insider info, but I can break it down to you. How I think this is gonna go. When do you think the Illuminate is gonna come to the game? Glasses at Sony's Concord game? Exactly. But that's the point. Do you think, I'm not saying that it made them money, but don't you think that would make them unhappy though? The video with Pilestedt at Nordic Games talking about it was around 2 months ago. Next year, December, October. Looking at current team, internal issues and problems. Not soon, says Kuba. All right. We refused the PSN, so Sony can't show this number for shareholder. The sales are done, so Sony can get other than this. Don't know what you're thinking about possibility. Just thinking. It shouldn't even be this year. The game has too many problems right now. They need to be addressed in May 2024. Throughout of all of this, I never stopped playing, says Ad. El Peeps says Somnus. How you doing, Som? Hope you're having a good day, my man. So here's my opinion on it. I don't think that either the Illuminate or the Hive Lord are coming anytime soon. I would assume probably 6 months. I would assume. Now, let me tell you why that might be a good thing. Bro, if you drop anything now before Space Marines 2 drops, the game's dead. Don't do that. Thank you, Somnus. Fall 2027 after 2 other enemies are introduced in previous years. Says, to be honest, if they were to add it, I could another F where we get more hidden nerfs. So later this year, holidays. There is no, I'm going to tell you right now, you better show up next Tuesday, because last Tuesday you guys were saying, a lot of you were saying there's not going to be any patch, but there was. Now, granted, the patch wasn't good. It actually nerfed the flamethrower even more. But I do think there's going to be a patch next week. And I hope this time it's going to be a bigger balancing patch. A long way to Illuminate. I agree with you. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any Illuminate anytime soon. Well, let's take a look at something here, right? So let's see what he had to say. Dev team, right? How is Steph morale doing? I see so much negativity out here sometimes. I wouldn't want to raise stress levels on the dev team. I stop about the stress levels, bro. You're making a video game. It's like saying streaming is the hardest job. I get it. You're gonna read mean comments, okay? Like, let's not do that, right? We're all grown up women and men. If you can't take the stress of reading a mean comment, like, stop. It's hard. It's a tricky situation. The criticism is valid, thank you, but it causes low morale, and low morale causes slow development speed. Talk about negative spiral. I think it's important for us to reiterate to the team the criticism happens because people care. The worst thing would have been if we fucked up and no one cared. This is very close. This right here, it's very close. Making of the game part isn't fun at all. It's programming with people breathing down your neck. It's not my problem. I'm sorry. I don't give a shit. Any job is not fun most of the time. And you still have to do shit no matter if it's fun or not because it's a job. I don't understand that logic. I never did. Never understood this. Oh my God, it's hard. I do not care. Nobody actually does. The way nobody should care about a lot of shit. When you go and buy a shoe, you don't hear a 7-hour story of how hard it was to create the shoe. And I'm not saying they should overwork them. They need to take vacations. They need to take care of their mental health, whatever. But this whole notion, starting with it's hard, to me, I never understood it. That's not how I grew up. You know, we can have a... Now, I'm not saying why he said this. He's just saying it's hard. It's a tricky situation. That's different. But like when people kind of push the notion of, yeah, it's the toughest job in the world. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it because people have way harder jobs in life and they don't complain. So therefore, I'm going to shut the fuck up. I'm not going to complain. See what I mean? Exactly, local. I agree. I don't even think it's necessarily like snowflakey or whatever. It's just that it's a job, man. Like we get a job done. You know what I mean? Negative spiral. I think it's important for us to reiterate to the team that criticism happens because people care. Very true. The worst thing would have been if we fucked up and no one cared. Well, first of all, there's no if. They did fuck up. And so far, some people still care. If they fuck up one more time, nobody's gonna care. This morning, the game was at 9,000 players. Once again, with a daily peak of, I believe, what? 26, 27? Let's check that out. Steam charts. Currently 19, 24-hour peak, 24,000 people. So it's even lower than it was yesterday. Yo, Crack, what's up, man? Right? Now, let's take a look at the not being able to hit some enemies. Yeah, seems like something that would be easy to fix. About the Blitzer, can we expect the next balance update and will it contain more buffs balance? I will have to talk to the team first to get up to speed before I can speak to it. The fact that he can't say yes to this, right? Or he doesn't want to say yes to this, maybe. I'm guessing he can't because that's where the disconnect is. To me, is weird. To me, this is weird. Okay? And this is what scares me. This is where I get the feeling of Pyle does not have the control over any of this. This is where I get this feeling, bro. Because he literally says this. You see what I mean? It's the same thing, right? The way technology and companies are going, it wouldn't surprise me if more successful studies end up coming from the East, like as Korea, India, China. He's just a face. He does not have power. Should be simply a no or yes. Anything between is not good. Yeah, he can't give a UN yes or no. This is good marketing answer, but this also shows you something. What about all the weapons distant losing 1 damage when the shot leaves the barrel unless you are moving forward? Which is stupid ass thing. Yeah, we should round up instead of just rounding the damage. It's based on the velocity of the projectile. The heavier the projectile, the less damage fall off. I think we need weapon upgrades and customization to be able to tailor playstyles for advanced divers. Okay. See, this right here, while good, this also, like, this is not a direct answer of, yeah, this is not right, we're gonna fix this ASAP. This is a long-term answer. Now, do I really think they're gonna add customization? Nobody really knows. How would I know? How would you know? This is something that is hanging in the air, and it might happen, it might not happen 3 years in. Like, they were talking about crafting in Destiny 2 for years, and then it happened in year 5 or 6. So you never know, right? Can this happen? Yes, absolutely. Will this happen? Could be. When does this happen? Nobody knows. I'm sure even they don't know. Also, what name would you give a larva in jar? Larvis? That's pretty funny. Can we expect AT-40's emplacement from H212 in the future? Oh my god, yes, it's so cool. We only have one emplacement, but more are coming. Should be a simply no or yes. The way he answers the questions is weird, like he's agrees with problems, but actions speak louder than words. Words means a squat all at this point. Yeah. See. Does that mean no beta servers, or will there still be one? Test servers. Right. We will have an experimental server at some point. So once again, we don't know when. It's being worked on. It will be a restricted group of active users and some sort NDA attached. We don't want spoilers for those that aren't testing. So it's not a... This is an interesting one. So they want to NDA the people that are going to be testing it. Why would you... Diablo has open test servers, right? Where's the info our dear hero is reading? Says, Lalo, what's up, Lalo? Beta servers, we need the Sigma servers. Makes no sense. Reddit, yes. Spoilers, maybe? Why bother test servers? Well... I mean, I don't know about this one. In terms of, like, I would love to test shit for them and give them feedback. And if I get NDA'd, I get NDA'd. There's not much I can do about it. I mean, the NDA is going to be some limited time, and then I can speak anyway, right? And I would love to give them my feedback. This only works, by the way, if people that are really good at the game try the servers. If you give this to people that play on difficulty 5, no disrespect, but this means nothing. Nothing. This gives you nothing. This validates nothing. This is not giving them any kind of feedback whatsoever. They will not be able to test items accordingly. They will not know the true power of the items. They will not know the true issues. If they don't test the solo as well, they won't see different items. They have to give access to people that are actually really good, decent, and above at the game. Like, if you give this to people that still think that the nerfs are good, they will always say everything's god tier. You know, the people that, you know, get upset when you say something and they're like, yo, man, no, the game's great, bro. You just are haters, bro. You know, those kind of micro penis people. Like, if you give it to them, they don't get any feedback. Can we get a shower in the ship? Okay. Is mech customization been considered? Preset loadout. Yes, that's in the works somewhere. What does this mean, though? That's in the works somewhere? Like, it's like he doesn't have the, like, you know what I mean? Like, is it me? They're doing their best to game the system. What does that mean, Gusto? Like, I don't know. For me, these weird. How do we deal about being able to bring safe buddies at some point? Stratagems. When I play difficulty 6, it's just too many chargers, as it has always been. Chargers balanced. I agree. It's fine if one mission is charger heavy and another is sports chaff, but it does evolve into chargers galore. Okay, let's see what else was interesting here. Dev team, balance, boosters. Okay, let's see. Just wanted to say, very great game. Would love to see stronger weapons, but with that, more enemies to balance out our new power. Stronger weapons equals more enemies, but the anti-tank weapons need to kill the heavy faster. I don't know what I just read, but okay, it makes sense, I guess. Well, the problem is, it is a good game. That's true. Love to see stronger weapons. That's also true. We don't need more enemies at the moment. There's more than enough enemies. We just need stronger weapons to have fun. Yeah, great weapons should feel powerful, as it says on the box. Oh, damn. Okay. Like, I don't know what else you want this guy to say, bro. You know what I mean? Like, as a CCO, like, he's torching his own team. Like, what else? Shower in the ship is an actual great idea, lol. Just as meant to work a safety shower through to get your armor clean. Yeah, way too vague for my answers. I almost painted 2,000 points of Lizardman. Oh, wait, is he a Warhammer fan? After 8 years of development, I finally crashed. Now I'm rested and ready to help the team reach higher quality now and finish the next big update. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, what do you guys think? Like, honest opinions so far. Like, for what kind of, like, do you guys, from what we're reading here? Okay, let me ask it this way. Just yes or no in the chat. Do you guys think he has the power over the balancing team or no? No, 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 no. Hello, yes, says Corbin Dallas. What's up, Corbin? Hell no. Alex probably has, and he's got to go if he wants. Yes, no, no. Maybe he's just too nice and doesn't want to seem like he's micromanaging. Kevin, you just called him a pussy. Yes, but I think there's something in a way. Who knows what though? I think that's what it is, man. I think that like some kind of law / power dynamic / the way it's divided just doesn't give him the ability to control it. Ideas and milestones. He was saying that regarding flying vehicles, tech lead has the power. Something to do with Sony, who knows? Damn, that's fucking crazy to me. That's actually crazy to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is crazy to me. Not sure, to be honest. I do feel like the extended summer vacation has played a part of this issue. Of course. I said that right away when it was happening, and people were like, yeah, they need to rest. I understand they need to rest, but in a situation where your game is just literally not performing, to go on a 2-month ass vacation is insane. I doubt Sony would do that. Sure, to be honest. Something to do with Sony, who knows? Yeah, I don't know, brother. Can we spend samples on one-time use items like extra ammo, stim grenade caps for one mission? In-game economy is a good idea, and actually the way boosters used to work. I don't know, man. It's interesting, but I can't really tell you what the hell is going on. Like, I don't know. Also, the question is, like, how long is this gonna last? And when, realistically, when are we getting the next update, though? You know? Like, what is happening? Maybe they are struggling us, and then release an expensive Warbond with decent weapons, and then they try to sell as if they're heroes and then become the game pay to win. Well, they already had a chance to do that multiple times, but they never did. So I don't think that's true. Because every Warbond they've introduced, I'm not going to say every, 90% of them, 80% of them were horrible. Horrible. I had this guy comment on one of my videos telling me that almost all weapons were good in the last 3 Warbond, and I didn't know how to play the game. Because he literally says, I play on difficulty 6 all the time, and if the game is too hard for you, just play on lower difficulty. That's how stupid people are. To be honest, if you're gonna be gone 2 months, you gotta be at least online for big picture decisions and stuff. Be involved to some degree, 100%, bro. I just do not see how I am ahead of anything. Bro, I'm a small content creator that I do this for a living, and I can't take a vacation because I want to be on top of the shit and I like put out content as much as possible and stream. And I'm one person. No, I don't have any kind of help with anything. It's just me. It is insane to me to think like that. It's crazy. Adjudicator, SG Breaker, Incendiary Cookout, V-Tenderizer, Sickle, Blitzer, the only good weapons currently from paid Warbonds. Especially if poop starts hitting the fan. Yep, exactly. And it did hit the fan. But the crazy thing, bro, this is the craziest thing. Like, I don't... Where is that? Fire... flame. Sorry. Flamethrower. Right? Let me look at that. Where is that? This right here where he says VFX looks like TF1. This is an insane statement, bro. This is crazy. He's literally saying what we all think. You know what I mean? Poop has been hitting the fan for a minute. I agree. Dominator, I mean, not Adjudicator. This is crazy, dude. The fact that he even says this is crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's crazy. This, like, there's no way, right? It's a game, Hadu. T-minus 16 days. Is it 16 days? No, it's 12 days, actually. Well, 16 days for, like, overall. Yeah. But early access starts the 5th, Somnus. It's insane. Let's hope since the CCO is back flaming his team, things get better. I don't think that necessarily means it, man. Like, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Let's say they release a dub patch. And let's say there's 10 buffs. But let's say 3 nerfs. Would you guys be okay with that? Or do you guys want to see no nerfs at this point? What do you want? Yes, Fuzz. This is just my opinion. I don't see them doing a patch without nerfs. Now, I might be wrong about this. Somebody can clip this and be like, Pip, you idiot, you were wrong. And I'll be happy to be wrong. So you can clip it. We're going to say it again, loud and clear. I don't think this company is capable of releasing a patch without nerfs. I said it. Now, if the next one drops and there's 0 nerfs, I will apologize. No problem at all. It will, Gusto. At least for a month. If the player base right now is at like daily minimum is like lowest point they get to is 9,000. Nerf what at this point? I think they'll still find something to nerf. I think that what they'll do is they'll buff, let's say, 7 things and nerf 2, 3. That's just my opinion. They'll try to, do some sneaky. It's not going to be sneaky. 0 nerfs and bugs. I think it's going to be nerfs. I don't know. That's just because I have seen nothing. I always say behavior is language, and I have seen nothing to make me think that there will be no nerfs. I've seen nothing. So I think there will be nerfs. But at this point, if there's a patch where there's more buffs than nerfs, I'm taking it, chat. I'm taking it. They do that, the game will die. Oh, well, they will do it. There's just, once again, I hope I'm wrong. Realistically, they're probably going to make adjustments or fixes, but it turns out to be a nerf. Yeah, very true. So let's say they rework something. Let me ask a question. Actually, this is an interesting question. If they brought back shrapnel tomorrow, but it did less damage than what it used to, would you be happy about it? Or let's say, what else could be something like that? I don't know. Like, well, buff the railgun but decrease the ammo. You know? Well, like, let's say shit like that. I would still be happy. Yes, I like the way the Eruptor is now, so I don't mind. What's the point at that point? Only if it kills consistently enough. I don't trust them to get it right. I want the radius back for the most part. Okay, let's take the radius then. And let's say they give it a shrapnel back, but they lower the damage and decrease the radius. What would you think then, right? Would you agree with it? So that's the kind of changes I'm thinking. I was saying this before the last patch as well, chat. I was telling you guys that there was gonna be nerfs. I was saying it, and unfortunately I was right. But I just don't see how this will change going forward. I really don't see it. It's like Christmas, but Santa damages all our toys. I'd honestly take shrapnel, just fix the explosion inward pull. That would be the perfect case. I feel like that's their strategy. I don't know what's going on there about the nerfs. Even like marketing wise, it's just such a stupid move, right? Like, I would just make one patch where there's not a single nerf. And then at the end of the patch, I would put something like, see, we actually can make patches without nerfs, and like a smiling emoji. And I would get the people back on my side. That's what I would do. But that's not how they understand it. And I don't know. That's what I would do 100%. Increase cooldown and shield backpack is too reliable and unrealistic. Because that right there, like that comment right there from Morphe, is the sentiment of the community right now. Do you think the flamethrower graphic change was due to performance? Seems like a strange thing to affect performance. No, I think it's just being disconnected with the community. And I don't even care if it was performance. It's not my job to fix it. Fucking fix it. Why is it my problem? Why should I play with literally a weapon shooting JPEGs at this point, as somebody mentioned in the comment section? Why should I play with a weapon like that in 2024 because you can't do your job? Somebody explain that to me, please. More buffs and minor balance. Don't want to say nerf, and I'll be more happy. More buffs and minor balance. The old flamethrower VFX was beautiful. It was incredibly beautiful. I loved it. I would literally sometimes pick up flamethrower just for that. Damon, what's up, brother? Can't imagine someone thinking orange clouds look good or even okay though. It's crazy. It's crazy. It is crazy. It's insane, man. Like, that VFX is so bad. It is so bad that I don't even like how it even gets through to if somebody brings that to me. Boss, look look at this VFX for the flamethrower. Wow, bro, that looks dog shit. Never make VFX again. Thank you. The big problem is, in my opinion, that so much that needs to be buffed. Why are they even worried about nerfing at this stage? They should be focused on bringing up the shit, and then when stuff is more usable. Says Daniel. Yeah. Who knows why they are thinking with that? Look at nerfing good things. Look at nerfing. I don't know what that means, Daniel. Toxic boss. By the way, we played this morning, crashed 4 times, so they're fixed, didn't work. Why it needs to change though? I don't know. Like, I don't know why it changed. What is causing disconnect between the developers and the community? I think it's very simple. I think if you release a product, let's say it wasn't a game. Let's say right? So let's listen. Let's say you and me came up with with headphones. You and me came out with headphones, and we shipped 2 million of these headphones. Fast forward 6 months, we're getting feedback, and the feedback is overwhelmingly pointing out that the headphones that you and me created are not comfortable. They're hurting the ears, especially because there's some kind of plastic sticking out and it's hurting the ears. It's fun, the quality's good, but it's hurting my ear. What they're doing is this. Oh, guys, we're listening. Me and Hums understand what you're saying. We release a new one, ship it out, but instead of it being on the left ear, now the plastic is on the right ear, a little bit in the back. It's still pushing the ear. It still fucking hurts. But we changed it though. That's what's happening here. Instead of you and me be like, oh dude, this is so stupid. Why did we even do this? Get the designers, whoever, get the shit off of it. Make it as comfy as possible. Then it works. And then everybody is like, oh shit, thank you guys for fixing it. I'm definitely buying the next one too. You guys listen. I appreciate it. They're so comfortable. We love it. That's not happening here. They're just moving around the pieces. Oh, we're going to buff this. Nerf, 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 nerf. Oh, we're going to buff this. Nerf. Oh, we buffed that one. Now nerf, nerf, nerf. Oh, we'll buff this one, buff this one, buff this one. Nerf, 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 nerf. It doesn't make sense. It's even from a sales perspective. And I was in sales when I had my 9-to-5, right? This does not make sense. It doesn't. When you're in sales and you market a product and you let it out and it's failing, it does not make sense to keep the same marketing because it failed. It's insane. But it's still happening, right? So there has to be some kind of disconnect. I said this 2-3 weeks ago when this whole escalation of freedom dropped or whatever. I said it right away. There has to be a patch very soon. Very soon. I think it will happen after Space Marines. This is what I'm thinking, if they're smart. Because anything that they do now will be countered by Space Marines. 100%. It doesn't matter. You can drop Illuminates right now. The numbers will still dwindle come September. Okay? That's the reality. Because that game looks insane. Everybody's waiting for it. My grandmother has pre-ordered it. My other grandmother is like literally walking around in Warhammer costumes. You know what I mean? Like everybody's waiting for it, bro. But there has to be a patch. Don't add the Illuminates. Don't do the crazy shit now. Drop a patch that is full of buffs. Full of. Not like 2 buffs and 1 extra magazine and Liberator is now doing 71 damage instead of 70. No, nobody gives a shit. A lot of buffs. Do that and you have a chance to fix the game. That is the reality, bro. If they buff everything, I mean all buff pistol and all, is the game still fun? I wonder how in any game power fantasy is good. This is a PvE game. You don't want to feel weak. Nobody likes that. And this whole topic of realism is just, I don't even want to get into it, man. Like, what is realistic about this game? What? People are talking about reality in this game as if when we look out of the window, there's alien bugs flying around. Like, what is real about this game? That we travel at the speed of light? that we like go from one planet to another in like 3 seconds, that we like pod to another planet, and then there's a 500 kg nuke that drops next to me, and I crouch and I survive. That's realistic. Oh, and don't forget the most realistic shit, right? Why the fuck are we even landing on the planet? We have thousands of warships in the air. Just bomb them, bro. There you go. Nobody would drop. Why are we dropping soldiers? Why? Just nuke them from above. If you're killing the bugs, there's no humans. There's nothing down there. There's ugly ass bugs, bro. Just bomb them. See what I mean? Shooting through rocks. Yeah, they won't. They will nerf something for no reason. I think so too. I think that there will eventually be a patch with buffs, because I just don't see how that doesn't happen. Right? I think that will come, but I think that in the same patch where there will be buffs, there still will be nerfs. I do think that. I really, really do. They've been unrealistic with the 500 kg bomb. That explosion radius compared to the visual effect is ass. In general, is pretty weak if we see it realistically. They've been unrealistic, yeah. Why does the Super Destroyer leave orbit on bugs? Nothing shooting at them? But there's nothing in this game that needs a nerf. I agree. Like, name one item. Literally, name one item and just break down for me. This item needs a nerf because of this, this, and this. You cannot name one. There is not a single item in this game that needs a nerf. Not a single item. I will go further than that. The only item that ever needed a nerf, ever, was the railgun, and it was a nerf that it needed due to the bug, not because of how it performed. Needs to be 501 kg bomb is the damage drop off, says Daniel. Yep, true. So if we can't name one item, railgun needs to be nerfed because it's good against bots. Now, no, brother, no, it doesn't. We should nerf the Helldivers. They have too much liberty, says Warmaster. The Pelican is indestructible and only gets fucked when the game bugs. It turns out it didn't need a nerf. No, definitely did not. The item called Crazy Mr. Pips because he's too good looking, too strong, could flick a ball tight into space. But the problem is you cannot nerf me. I am unnerfable, chat. Not gonna lie, railgun is in good spot vs bots. It is. But it doesn't need a nerf. Don't. But this is the thing, right? Let me ask you another question and just say yes or no in chat. Okay? Do you guys believe they will drop a patch with 0 nerfs and only buffs? Yes or no? Like, honest opinion. Just tell me your honest opinion. Yes. That's awesome that you do really think that. That's good. No, nah, no, no, no. Oh my God. No, no, no. No. No, no. Oh my God. There was like 2 yeses, 3 yeses. No, no, no. Maybe at Christmas. Oh my God. Okay. Well, we get the overall vibe. Negative, brother. No, next one is Blitzer. I think you are spot on, man. There's some guy running it for everyone in the balance team. No, they'll buff some things, but balance it with nerfs. Yeah, that's exactly what I think. And I don't want to say I was right, but I did say the same thing before this latest patch. I said that they will not be able to drop a patch without nerfing something. And they did the same with the escalation of freedom. And they did pretty much the same next time. They need to compensate somehow since community has lost their trust on them. So I would say they would do it. That's the smart approach. But then there's reality. You know what I mean? But then there's reality, bro. Only maybe Rover. Ammo boxes for Blitzer. Like there has never, ever, ever been a patch where there was something buffed and then something wasn't nerfed. Zin, what's up, my guy? How you doing? Ammo for Blitzer? No, I don't think they'll do that. That's crazy talk. That is crazy. If that happens, bro, do you imagine? There would have 47 people playing the game if that happens. I was going through the patches yesterday, actually. Like, I was just going through them. There's not a single one where there's nothing. There's all buffs and not a single balance. Where, first of all, there wasn't any patches that were only buffs in general. It almost feels like they have some dev currency they have to spend to buff shit. I'm right on this. I'm right on the middle, Pips. I wouldn't be surprised either way, Swan. Ooh, I wish I was the same way, man. I'm hoping for the same way. And I do believe Pyle definitely wants a patch like that. Because I think his diplomacy and sales skills are above many others. I do believe that because I think they understand what's happening. So I do think he wants that to happen. 100%. I just think that also in their team, the balance of power is so weirdly divided that he can't do it. You have to bring the Tesla tower to charge the Blitzer. Yeah. Like, that would be actually a cool idea. If you could bring the what's it called? The Tesla tower, and you would stand next to it by Blitzer, and it would buff your Blitzer. That would be crazy cool. Dilemma with the 5 months, baby.
To the crazy fam.
Woo! Hey, chat. Huge shout out to all the Crazy Fam members for supporting me and my family, for giving me the ability to take care of my loved ones, man. I appreciate you guys. This has always been a dream of mine. And to be able to just chat with you guys, play games, create content is a true blessing. Once again, thank you from me, my kid, my girl. I appreciate you guys more than you will ever know, man. We got a lot of stuff going on in life, and you guys really make it possible for me to take care of my loved ones. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Dilemma, thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate that. Corbin, thank you for being a member as well. It really does help. Like crazy, but if your game is complete shambles, why do all I hear about is, oh, team is going on vacation? That's what I said too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, chat. I don't know. Yo,
Welcome
Jay
to the
with the
Crazy
membership. Woo! Welcome to the Crazy Fam, man. Appreciate you becoming a member. Thank you so much, Jay. Appreciate that. Chat, we got a lot of content on the way. Damon with the 2. Thank you so much, Damon. Appreciate that. We got a bunch of content on the way. I got 2 or 3 videos already done. We are going to be streaming tomorrow and the day after as well. And we're going to be making some content as we go tomorrow on stream as well and shit. And we're going to be breaking down some builds today as well. We thank you, Pips, for your effort to entertain us, says Corbin. Appreciate you, Corbin. I think when a couple games release, Space Marine creates some competition for the player count. They will focus more on buffs, take a break from nerfing, hopefully. But here's the problem with that, Daniel. Let me ask you this. Space Marine 2 comes out, right? Little Black Myth after this, Pips. I don't think so. Probably not today. We'll see. Let's say Space Marines 2 comes out, right? And it is very good. Let's say it's very good. Because I've talked to people who have played the game, and they told me it's very good. They told me it's very, very good. So now let's say it comes out and it's an absolute banger. Would you come back to this game? Like as a player that always plays? Ask your question. Be honest. If it's a banger and you get to slay aliens, are you coming back? That's the question, right? But the question is, when I say come back, I'm not saying, oh, I'll check it out once in a while. Would you play this game daily still? While update, yes. Depends, yes. Maybe once in a while. Not if that longevity and long play. Exactly, right? So you see how the opinion on that is divided, right? So if we're realistically speaking, Okay, let me ask you this. Some people are saying it depends on what the next update on Helldivers is. Okay. Let's say it's a update like Escalation of Freedom.
Incoming donation.
See what I mean? Once again, thank you for the 2. I appreciate the dono. The co-op looks incredible in that game. That's the thing. Like, what kind of update is it? Is it good? Am I gonna still see Nurse? It's all about how they approach the next patch. That will mean a lot for the game. I think it's going to feel different than Helldivers 2. Of course, it's going to feel different than Helldivers 2, but that's not the point. The point is it going to feel better or worse? And if it does feel better, of course it's going to feel better. That's a guarantee. There's no doubt about it, the fact that it's going to feel better. Oh, sorry, it's going to feel different. Yes, it is going to be different because it's a completely different game, but it's also a similar game. The problem now is it fills the void that we are all missing from Helldivers. And what is that void, you might ask? Power fantasy. Yes, I have Monk. Illuminate coming? Did I miss something? Now that's what we're discussing. When are they coming? Are they coming? You know, the game is going to be nuts. Black Templars, baby. Depend on how much new content each game comes out with. I could see myself jumping back and forth with the new content. Yes, exactly. But that's my point. It will still take your time away, regardless, from the game. Do you understand what I'm saying? Looks like finished game. Dude, I have people that have played it on a 2-year-old build that have told me that they almost went through the campaign without having a single bug. Co-op. Now, I don't know if this is going to be the same on launch. I'm just saying the information that I've gathered. See what I mean? I played the leak. It felt great, to be honest. There you go. Unless it can only shot every enemy, then maybe, says Matt. It's a PvE game. Stop nerfing shit. Can't wait to play it. Handle nicely hordes of real enemies. Exactly, Kuba. Yeah. Can only hope that if all the team at Arrowhead play Space Marines 2, that they learn and retain good ideas and concepts from it and transport it. That will not happen. The reason it will not happen is because their philosophy is completely different. And the characters from like Marines, Helldivers, the characters are completely different. So the explanation there's going to be, yes, but that's not our philosophy. We don't want you to feel like a hero. Illuminate when? I would assume in approximately 6 months to a year. I can only hope that if that... I read that one. If Space Marines gives me everything I wanted Helldivers 2 to give me, then no, I'll stay with Space Marines. But if it's giving me an experience that is different and I still have that want for the premium Helldivers 2 experience, I will play Helldivers. Yes, that's true. That's very fair. But that's also fair if the changes may... Okay, so what I'm trying to say is if they don't improve the quality of the game in Helldivers 2, and at the same time Space Marines 2 is good, gamers like to play games where they can smash shit. Let's just be honest. Why are we like lying to ourselves? Which game do you want to play more? A game where you have a massive ass hammer that you can slap into an alien skull and see it bash on your screen, right? Or where you're running. See what I mean? Now, I fucking love Helldivers 2, bro. I love the game. But I'm just being honest with you guys because we're all gamers here. So to sit here and lie to you is not fair to my community. You know? I'm not gonna sit and lie to you. I'm just telling you the... Now, let me turn it around here for you. Let's say Space Marines 2 drops, right? It's very good. A month into Space Marines, month and a half, when it's slowing down a little bit on the PvE side, right? Helldivers 2 drops a patch. Buff. Update. Warbond. Insane weapons. Crazy buffs. Am I gonna play it? Yeah. All of us will. All of us will. But my point is, if that does not happen at some point, and while we're playing Space Marines 2, we get an update. Let's say a month in, we get an update, and we go, oh, Helldivers 2 update. Boom, let's take a look. Look, what is there? What is there? Nerf to autocannon. Oh, okay. I'm not even downloading. This is what I'm saying. See, do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not hating. I'm telling you the truth. What could happen? See what I mean? So that's where they can't fuck up, bro. Pilestedt, I don't know, bro, if you're listening, first of all. I know that you understand what I'm saying right now. I think you're a very smart dude. You know how to fix shit. But you tell your balancing team they can't make this mistake that I'm talking about right now. Please don't make that mistake. See what I mean? I will lose my shit, bro. I will drill a hole into my monitor. I'm not even joking. I will drill a hole in my monitor. I will elbow myself in the penis, bro. I'm elbowing myself in the penis, bro. I will lose my shit, bro. Oh, baby, what are you? Baby, that hurt.
Chat, my balls hurt, bro. I'm good, baby. I'm good. I'm good. Please don't do it anymore. You said you need to be elbowed
In your penis. So I elbowed you in your penis in a perfect way.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Jesus. Clip that. Bro got elbowed. Hulk smash. That's the face of ultimate suffering. Balls nerfed. Oh, God. The balls are not nerfed, chat. Girls be hurting you and making fun of you for being hurt. Says... PP got nerfed. My PP did not get nerfed, bro. But you guys see what I'm saying, chat, right? You guys see what I'm saying? Bro got hotfixed. Balls nerfed. What's up, Karth? Stop it, chat. Stop it. The way she ran in, though. What the fuck? And why did you guys not tell me, bro? You guys probably saw her earlier than me. It's just a temporary PP debuff, says Ace. Think World War Z released is about 6 years ago and the devs still drop updates. PP bugged. IRL, arrowheaded. She's stream sniping. Yo, shut up, guys. Yo, that's too much, bro. Does your wife work for Arrowhead? Oh my God, bro. Nah. Pips, look out behind. You stop that right now, bro. What the hell is wrong with you, bro? Your flamethrower is pixel. Elbow cannon strike. Nah, you guys are wildin', bro. I stopped playing over being bored with the nerfs. Stream lag, bro. That's true. Good point. Would Pilestedt keep his job if he was totally honest about the true obstacles? Well, that we'll never know. Do you think that the competition between Helldivers 2 and Space Marines 2 when it launches will light a fire under to almost entirely cater to player demands, or you think it'll be a late by the depending on next patch? So I think that depends. It's not funny, Somnus. IRL arrowheaded is crazy. Yo, chat, chill out, bro. Chill out, chat. Come on now, bro. She literally elbowed me though, bro. To answer your question, Lazarus, as I was saying, so I think that it depends on a lot of things, right? And if you ask me what do you think it depends on, the answer is going to be this. It really depends on how good the game is going to be in terms of, I'm talking about Space Marines. Like, this is very logical. Like, if you separate your feelings away and think from a realistic gamer perspective, you will understand what I'm saying is true. And it's very simple to understand this. I'll give you an example right now. Black Myth Wukong came out. Bro, everybody was playing the game. No matter what game they were playing, they stopped playing and they start playing Wukong. Millions of players, right? That's an example. Now keep in mind, that is a game that is most likely not close to most of the online games out there. Meaning, if somebody's playing Destiny 2, they still played Wukong, right? But Wukong is nothing similar to Destiny 2. So the reason I bring that up is when a new title comes out and it's getting good feedback, it steals players from other gamers. Because we're gamers, we like to have fun, we like to smash shit, right? Now, the reason I bring up this point is this. If Space Marines 2 comes out and it is good, by good, I mean 70% of what we see, then it will steal the players even more because it is similar genre. Now, some people are like, oh, it's not similar. Third person, killing aliens, very similar. And the timing of it is also very perfect because the Helldivers 2 community is not in a good mood. It's not in a good mood. If this was a time where Helldivers 2 was peaking, let's say 200,000 players daily, insane app update, escalation of freedom was ridiculous. There were so many buffs, new stratagems, new weapons, insane builds, weapon customization, right? Material trading, all that shit. Then it's different. Then what would happen is, you know what? Let's try the Space Marines 2 game out. Let's see if it's fun. Boom, hop in, check it out. All right, it's good. Helldivers 2 is insane right now. I'm going back. But that is not the case, bro. That is not the case. This is a very similar situation to what Diablo 4 is gonna go through when Path of Exiles comes out. Because let me tell you right now, you can also clip this, by the way. When Path of Exiles comes out, Path of Exiles 2, ain't nobody playing Diablo 4 but the 14 devs and their cousins. There, I said it, bro. I said it. Ain't nobody playing that game, bro. At least for a month. You're gonna see more NPCs in that game than you will see players. Okay? That is the truth. You know this. I know this. Everybody knows this, bro. If their daily player base is 50,000, it's dropping to 24 players. Okay? You know why? Because the showcase of PoE 2 is ridiculous. Ridiculous. It is insane. Okay? And that's how I know. The people that are looking at the content of PoE 2 are saying it's insane. Oh yeah, I'm gonna drop D4 for PoE 2 for a bit. There you go. Everybody that likes this genre is playing PoE 2. Like, why are we even discussing this, right? So that's a similar situation, dude. That's what people need to understand. It's a similar situation, right? And some people might be, yeah, but that always happens. A new game comes out. Yes and no. There are games that don't always lose as many players. Like, even if you go to, let me show you this, right? Let me check this. Let me see. Won't open up for some reason. Why the fuck would... Okay, wait, I'll show you when it loads. Oh, like if you take a look at it, let's say Destiny 2, whatever, right? It goes down, new game comes out, whatever. But if there's a similar game in the same genre, then it goes down more. If anything, Helldivers 2 is based on Starship Troopers. Oh yeah, so we got Starship Troopers coming out too as well. Sounds like you could say that about any game where you're in space fighting aliens then. Yeah, that's my point. Yes, that's my point. So my point is, when there's the same game coming out in the genre, if it ends up being very good, the players shift. See what I'm saying? Yeah, I have like 14,000 hours in Destiny, right? Like I've played Destiny from beta Destiny 1 days, okay? I've done everything in that game. Day 1 raid completions, you name it. Top 500, you name it. You know, like whatever. And I'm gonna tell you right away, like numbers change. Sorry, Pips, I meant in response to someone saying Helldivers was based on Warhammer. Oh no, it's okay. You're good. You're good. But I was answering your question. I guess it still makes sense. One could say Helldivers 2 walked so Space Marines 2 could run. That's another good thing, right? Like, it actually is helping Space Marines 2 because the demand is higher. The demand is higher, and it's actually perfect for the community, right? Like all of us here are waiting for Space Marines 2. I'm very excited, chat. I'm gonna be making tons of content, and I really hope with Space Marines 2 the channel grows. I do want to hit 50,000 subscribers this year. That will be an incredible milestone. Hopefully that happens. And I will be making tons of videos, both for PvP and PvE. I will be making PvP guides. I'm a very sweaty PvP player, chat. Okay, I'm gonna be no lifing that shit. And then we're also gonna be doing like PvE stuff, obviously builds and stuff like that all the time. So I'm very excited.
And a lot of kisses and a lot of hugs and a lot of mews. For all of you who are new here, just so you know, this is a cute kitten. This is a kitty cat. He meows sometimes.
What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, XS, that's way too late, bro. You're like 20 seconds behind. Refresh the stream, bro. You did not help me there. No. Dilemma, don't you ever put that in chat again, bro. He's turning red again? We need to start making compilations of wife attacks on your stream, says Zinni.
I never attacked him. The elbow was because he wanted to be elbowed. That's
yeah,
different.
of course, baby.
What the fuck was that?
What?
What? You're doing this. You do this, I'm gonna do this with your penis, just so you know.
You did not just say that, bro.
Polish it and rip it off. Okay, love you, babe. Gotta go.
Did she just say she's gonna squish it and rip it off? I gotta move, bro. I gotta find enough. Yo, she's crazy. Oh, no shit. Ching. Nobody said anything, baby. Okay, I'm reading. Let me read the patch notes, baby. This is very important patch notes. Pip's getting kneecapped by the dev. Shink, you're in fucking trouble, bro. You're in trouble, Shink. I'm gonna fucking hide the phone, Shink, so she can't find it and ban you from my phone. So she's gonna put you in timeout, bro. See what I mean? I'm actually saving. Shut up, Lima. What the fuck, man? I mean, crazy in love. Says Shink. There you go. Well done, well done. Keep that up. Oh, I see what you meant, Shink. I got you, baby. Yeah. I see what you mean, Shing. I got you, brother. I got you. But thank you for the kind words, man. We're all sleeping on the couch tonight, says Zin. I don't... Zin, do you think... Come on, Zin. You'll be worried until she has something in her hands. Anyway, let's get back to the topic, bro. Ace with the 10. Thanks for the laughs, but I'm off. Says Ace, I appreciate you for the 10. Thank you so much. Hey, take your time and have a good day, my guy. Thank you for the $10 donation, brother. That means a lot. Helps a lot. Thank you so much. Pips, every king bows to his queen. That's true. In one way or another. You're smiling from year to year, Mr. Pips. We see it. This is Raymond. What's in her hands? Nothing. That's what I'm talking about. Those guns, Pips. This Jedi. Okay, let me ask you this, chat. On a scale to 0 to 10. First of all, no. Let me ask you this. How many of you guys are gonna be playing Space Marines? Like, even if you're lurking in chat, please drop no or yes in chat. How many of you are gonna be playing? The Scepter of Authority, +1, 1, yes. Everyone, yes.
Cracked donation.
There we go.
Thanks for the laughs, but I'm off.
So it's like 90% are gonna be playing it here. That is cool. Yo, Big J, what's up, man? I think what we're also gonna do on release day in the waiting room, when we're gonna be doing a stream, I'm also probably gonna do a giveaway of a normal edition. I'm gonna do a giveaway on Steam. Chat, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a giveaway on Steam for that game. So we're gonna have a raffle and everything for the people that are gonna be in stream, and for the people that are gonna be watching the longest and shit like that. I'll figure it out. I'll do a giveaway. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be interesting, man. Also, is there any kind of information? Do we have any info about next week's update? Are we expecting any patch? Is there anything coming up that we're gonna be waiting for next week? Do we know? Is there any info? I couldn't find anything new. XS, let's go, baby. That's what's in the future, you know? Like, just to, once again, like to give you guys an idea. Here, let me show you how ready we really are, right? Boom, just like that. We're ready, you know? We are ready. We're getting ready. 60-day plan. But that's the thing, right? Like, what is the 60-day plan gonna be? And how is it gonna be executed, you know? How? It has co-op? Yes, of course. Of course it has co-op. Right, because at the same time, new leaks in the Discord, but no dates. I'm ready. Nerfs and more nerfs. I don't know, brother. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's gonna be... Yeah. It's gonna be very interesting. Balance team, disciplinary, not nerf everything. Like the stream, says Portal. I appreciate you, man. What if I can take the number damage of the enemies? What does that mean? Fix the bug that prevented Helldivers from flying into the stratosphere. Draw 5 nerf to 100 damage. Do you guys think? Okay, that's the crazy thing, man. Like, I don't think that what has been the most important nerf that they've made so far? I would say, would you guys agree that one of the biggest nerfs that they've done so far that had the community going nuts was Eruptor? Would you agree with that? Flamethrower? Well, obviously, yeah. That's very true. Flamethrower is probably worse than Eruptor, right? Or no? Do you guys think it's worse or less? I think it's worse. Because Flamethrower affected the game more. Flamethrower, Eruptor, and Railgun? Yeah, that's a good... Yeah, I like that. I agree with Local here. Yes, Breaker. I think Flamethrower beats Eruptor now. Yeah, that's probably true. Fixed the bug where devs were allowed to have fun. We're divers, yeah. People paid money for Eruptor. A lot of people were complaining about the Railgun. More people are mad at Flamer for sure. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Flamethrower, Railgun, almost everything. Yes, I never got the chance to use the Shrapnel because I thought the weapon was dog shit on release. Techno, yeah, I didn't like it either. If I'm lost in chapter 2 in Wukong, I need your help, says Dilemma. Oh, let me know what you need help with. I finished the chapter 2. Speed nerf. Normal Breaker was a big deal for casuals. The Flamethrower plus Fire Warbond combo was what caused the uproar. Timing, not only... That was crazy. The fact that they thought that was okay is so crazy to me. How would you nerf fire before adding fire weapons, bro? Dude, also about Arc Thrower. I've been playing a few hours this morning with the Arc Thrower. Dude, it's such a fun weapon. And it's like so sad the way it's being nerfed. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like the Arc Thrower can still be very, very good, but it doesn't even need much to be good. Like, if you give Arc Thrower, I don't know, what does it even need, right? I think it would be awesome if it could kill heavy armor enemies easier. Because all of these weapons, like, it's crazy how much heavy armor they've added to the game and how little weapons we have to kill them efficiently, bro. Right? That's the thing. So if you had Arc Thrower with the jump pack, it's a match made in heaven, bro. Because you gotta understand, when you're jumping with the pack, you can charge the Arc Thrower, dude. That is so fun. And once you're landing, you're unleashing it already. So you kind of like don't waste time on that. And at the same time, the jump pack gives you the ability to create a range between you and the enemies even better than normal, right? Because that jump is pretty far. So if you know how to jump, when to jump, how to time it, the momentum and everything, you're creating a lot of range. It was so good, Scamos. It was so good. I agree. Oh man, they gutted my Arc Thrower. They put me on it and it became my go-to. This Atlas. ADL Gaming Slayer. Did you know you can give the peak physique passive your teammates without them using the armor? I did not know that. No. Is that true? Instant Breaker wasn't a logical nerf. Pick rate too high. Of course it wasn't there. It was a very bad thing to do that for sure. Climbing takes your stamina down when wearing a backpack strat. Next nerf. So once again, now that we have a little bit more people here, like the last time I asked this, we had like 150 people. Now we have 250 people. How many of you here think that there's going to be a patch with only buffs and no nerfs? If you believe it, drop 1. If you don't, drop 2. Lower running speed when using a backpack item. You just need one person with the peak physique armor. One person. Okay, we got some ones in chat. More ones. Oh shit, my bad. Oh, way more 2s. Holy shit. Do a poll, Mr. Pip. This is more fun. To be honest with you, we get to see, live action, and hope so, cause I'm the last one Mohicans out of my friends that bought the game. So, yeah, they can't afford to do another nerf patch. No, I'm not saying a nerf patch. I'm saying, what if there's a patch with a 10 buffs but 3 nerfs? I think that's what's gonna happen. I think that's the reality we're in. I don't think we're gonna get a patch with like 15 buffs and no nerfs. Does that make sense? I agree, Matthew. I agree. I do agree. Allow me to finish some single player games that were collecting dust, says Wolf. What could they simply nerf anymore? I mean, if you want to nerf, you'll find something to nerf. You'll nerf the Blitzer. You'll take another look. Would it not be absolutely freaking insane? Nah, that's not gonna happen realistically, but would it not be insane if they nerfed autocannon or incendiary shotgun? Again, they already said they're nerfing the commando and guard dog rover. Wait, isn't that more like a bug fix? Are Illuminates coming soon? Probably in a year. Blacksmith has been a good game to play. Yeah, definitely. I'm having fun with it too. It is a bug fix, yeah. Which is going to end up being a nerf. I mean, why not leave the commando alone, though? Like, does anybody here think commando is OP? Like, because he can destroy factories? Like, does anybody believe that? Like, why? You know? Exactly. Of course it's not. Yeah, exactly. Like, why is this let's die on the hill and nerf it? Like, nobody thinks it's OP. Everybody's fine with it. So fucking let it be, bro. Let it chill, bro. Pips, when will we see you sing Chinese on stream again? Wukong. Maybe later. Nah, just a fun to use. Mana not OP. I think it's happy accident that should stay. Yeah. A grenade pistol and spear does the same shit. Takes out fabricators from any angle. Yeah. Just give all AT fab cracking skills. Allegedly in direct contact with one of the devs on the balance team. Your assumption from earlier in the stream that the balance team is divided and not directly impacted by CEO opinions. Pilestedt allegedly in direct contact with one of the devs on the balance team. Your assumption from earlier in stream that the balance team is divided and not directly impacted by CCO opinions. Does that mean that I was right or wrong? I don't understand. I wish I had a map. Still gotta sacrifice something else to bring a commando. What's the harm in leaving it alone? Exactly, commando is in a good spot, but AH can't help themselves. Commando just good, not overpowered. Because I wanted to ask, will you play Space Marines 1 before Space Marines 2? I don't know. Like, people want to see it, I'd play it, but I don't think it would get views on the stream. But I don't know. If it nerfed, it will be GG. It's correct. Ran out of characters. Oh, it's correct. Okay. You are right. Piles admitted this himself. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying then, right? If that is the case, but this is my point. If that is the case, and whatever pile is, they have a divide there, but the power of that divide is on the other side of the team, it doesn't matter what he says. He can't say anything. If it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. You see my point? It baffles me why no one's talking about the constant random crashes more often. Can't imagine a game being more unplayable than literally being unplayable, especially on PS5, but not exclusively. For me, the crashes have been way worse since the latest patch. I've never complained about crashes because I very rarely had them. You know? I don't know, man. I don't know. I've never had any communication with the devs. I've never had it. You know, I understand why. I always speak my mind, and that's fine. I don't I'm not entitled, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you, why are they not reaching? No, God bless. I wish them the very best. And if they want to talk, I'm always down to talk. And I'm always very, you know, I'm just outspoken, but I'm also very fair. I'm always very honest, and I will always just say as it is. Pips, do you think Space Marines 2 will get as many players on launch as... No, probably not, but I'm assuming at least a few 100,000. Because you do what they don't like. A solo super Helldive successfully. Same since the update. I've been crashing multiple times. That slowed down Warbonds to give us better updates and the better Warbond stuff, but the last two seemed lacking, and not that names weren't cool, but yeah, I agree. Probably the latest Warbonds were worse than the previous ones, right? What does have to write of their name. It looks like you. I don't know what that means, Hadouken. Started since patch for me out of nowhere. Yep. Second most wishlisted on Steam and steady climbing. Yes, the wishlist has been insane for Space Marines too. So we could probably hit 1 million or something, bro. Love the cookout though. Yeah, a lot of people love cookout. That's really cool. I'm not a big fan of it. I use it. I enjoy it, but I don't go crazy at it. I think lots of people are gonna stop playing Helldivers 2. Especially comes out of spite. It's not gonna be out of spite. Why is it out of spite? See. A second. What the fuck is that sound? Is that rain? That's rain, bro. There's a storm. It's a name. I don't get it. I don't get it. How to my bad. Lots of people are gonna stop. It's not out of spite, right? Listen. I'm going to be playing Space Marines 2. You're going to be playing Space Marines 2. Does that mean we don't love Helldivers 2? No, bro. Do we want good for Helldivers 2? Absolutely. Do you want the game to succeed? Absolutely. Do you want the game to do well? Absolutely. Do you love the game? Absolutely. Is the reason we give criticism because we hate the game? No. Is the reason we give criticism because we love the game? Yes. Is there cases where content creators understand the game better than the devs? Yes, there are cases. There, I said it. I know this will piss a lot of people off. Let me tell you why, though. Because it has changed, man. It's not like the old times. And I'm going to call this out here, too. If you take a look at Korean devs, let's say a Korean dev, I'm not saying all of them, but some of them. Like, if you compare when there's a showcase and a Korean or Japanese dev is playing their game, they know what the fuck they're doing. Like, you can tell. In nowadays, when it's around our region, when I've been bro, there was a streamer for Destiny 2, bro. Oh my god. There was a stream for Destiny 2, bro, where a knight, there is an enemy called a knight in Destiny 2, right? He has a head like this, bro. 90% of the body is his head. Whole head is crit spot. I watched a dev drill the chest for like 20 seconds, bro. For 20 seconds, he was drilling the chest, getting those white number damages instead of the yellow critical number damages. I was losing my shit. Now, does this mean that it's a wrong thing to do? No. It's all good. It's all good to not be best at the game. Games are here to have fun. If we're talking about normal players. But I do think if devs don't have at least 10 devs to 20 devs that are high level players to test the items, the game cannot be balanced. Okay, now let me explain why. Let's say I give you a weapon. Okay, great example. Let's say there is a PvP game. Doesn't matter. Let's say a PvP game. Let's say you have, I don't know. I want to get an example that everybody understands. Let's say it's Call of Duty and there's a weapon that is really good. But let's say you give this weapon on a testing server to a player, there's 0.7 KD. This player will not be able to identify the true potential / issues with this weapon because his skill is not enough. Now, does this mean that is a bad person or whatever? No, of course not. It has nothing to do with that. It's just that he's not the man for the job. Now, if you give the same weapon to a player that is a 5.7 KD, no life, hasn't seen grass, right? Doesn't know what his family looks like. The family think he is lost. They went to the police. They're looking for him, right? He eats only once a week and showers once every 3 months. Those people will be better at identifying the true potential of the said item. This is also true. This is also true for any game. Any game. PvE or PvP. Right? You need to be able to identify how powerful or weak a specific item is, and that is tied to skill. You can't give the same item to very low skill players and say, yeah, this is fine, put it in the game, because then when good players get it, they will see the true potential. It might be in the real world, it might be OP. So that's why you need to stress test shit to its maximum potential. Okay? Pips just described himself. Yes, that is true. That is true. Like, in 2 hours, it's my son's birthday, and I've been told he turns 17. I've been told. He's in the next room, by the way. Haven't seen him for weeks because I've been making content a lot and gaming a lot. But yes, that means there should play lower levels. That means the who should play, like no. People can play whatever the levels they want, bro. Okay? I don't mind that. I'm saying if you have a test team, they should be a test team of highly skilled players. But you're just 23. How is your son 17? I'll let you do the math. And I said this before. I'm 24. I don't know why you guys keep bringing up 23. Fuck is not 23, bro. 24. Can you guys please start memorizing this shit? Pips, what color is grass? Says Joey. I have no clue. Dilemma with the 10. Happy birthday, Pip. I'm gonna call him. Look, read this. Say hello to chat, by the way. They can hear. Thank you very much. This is him, chat. This is El Legenda. Happy birthday, Pip JR. Dilemma with a $10 donation, bro. He's saying thank you. I don't know if you can hear him. Happy birthday, Pips Jr. Happy birthday, man. Hey, thank you, chat. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. Wait, what are you doing? You going somewhere? Where? Oh, okay. Hey, thank you, chat. Thank you so much for the wishes. I appreciate you guys. Dilemma, thank you for the 10. This kid, I was like, are you going something? And he's like, yes. And I was like, where are you going? My room. Hey.
Happy birthday,
Dominic,
Junior.
thank you for the 199. Appreciate you guys. Happy birthday, young Pip. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the love. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for the nice wishes and happy birthdays, chat. Thank you so much. Such a dad thing to ask. Well, I thought he was dressed up to leave, bro. Was that your younger brother? Yeah. That was my younger brother. How did you know, bro? It was actually really funny. The other day we're out. He was going to school, and I was like, let's grab coffee on the way. So I got up early, and we went out, and we're grabbing coffee. And one of his schoolmates or classmates ended up close to us, and he ran up and he was like, yo, man, what's up? And they're saying hello, and this guy looked at me and he was like, yo, man, what's up? And he looks at him and he's like, this is your brother, right? And my kid's like, yeah, no, this is my dad. And I saw the kid's face go, and he's like, oh, hello sir, I'm so sorry. It was so funny to see the shift, but it's cool, man. He was a cool kid. It's time flies, man. Time flies.
Incoming donation.
Yes, sir. Yeah, exactly. You know how it goes.
Happy birthday, young Pip. Fire.
Family goals. I'd be terrible if I see my friend's muscular dad. I'd tremble. Says local. From now on, I'll be calling you Pip, sir. Pip's aged 10 years in that one moment. No. What the fuck, man? That was actually a compliment. He thought I was his brother, bro. Why would I age 10 years, bro? I tried to sing happy birthday song to Pips JR, but it failed spectacularly, says Bacon. Well, I appreciate the attempt. Okay. Why would I age 10 years, bro? That was a compliment. You guys, dude. I'm telling you right now, bro. You guys are not locked in today. Like, you guys be trolling. You aged mentally? No, I did not. I wish we could all meet up in real life, right? And like compete at specific athletic activities. Like running, weight training, like pull-ups, like cardio, like anything, bro. Anything, bro. I would destroy you guys, bro. And I'm 24, right? See what I mean? But to get back to the game, I'm locked in on stream. I'm down all my reinforcements. Meet up and see what can throw rock furthest. 42. This guy, dude. Like, this guy has no respect, bro. That'd be so unfair. 89. Is this a bully Pips hour? Yeah, exactly, William. Exactly what it is, bro. I'm fine with cardio, just heavy leg and arm lifting. I die. This is local. I would die before we start. 24, 42. Who is counting? Oh my God, bro. This will never stop, bro. You can't beat my 10 push-ups. Just lost the kill bugs mission. Pips is 13 years old. That's a bit too much. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's too fast of a massive drop in age. People not gonna believe it. I do look like 15 though, right? Like, realistically speaking. Here, let me transform into 15-year-old. Like, when I do that, you can actually tell that I'm 15. You look 24, says local. Thank you, man. How does Arrowhead feel about the major update? What major update? I don't know. Like, okay, let me ask you this question, bro. Do you guys expect the patch next Tuesday? Because I'm going to be live. We're going to be waiting for that patch next Tuesday, bro. Because it's going to drop. And what if we get like a sexy ass, fat balance patch, chat? Vasily Golota, you look like a 24-year-old dude from Georgia. All my friends from there looks like you, but with mustaches. I am from Georgia and I am 24, so you're right. Nope. Yes, possibly. Nah. No, but I won't make any difference. Patch. Aries is having fun. Nothing substantial. Not gonna happen. I'm gonna bet it's some more small bug fixes breaking the game even more. LOL. Dream on, baby. Dream on about the buffs, says Karth. Yes, don't expect much beyond bug fixes. Damn! The community morale is at a very, very low. But I would be surprised if they don't patch next week. Don't know if... well, if they do, it's Tuesday because that's when they drop it. Have you seen the Chrome Legion for the Automaton? No. Yeah, update, but nothing major, I think. Pips looks like a nerd with earrings and glasses. Just a hard guess. What the fuck? I don't wear earrings. You think I wear earrings? Not that there's anything wrong with it, but where have you ever seen me with... What is wrong with you, Bacon? I've returned to playing Warhammer Darktide to get my shooter fixed. So there's been a lot of down for a while, sadly. Nothing too big with a new expansion in my mind. New here. Love your videos, says Josh Pars. Hey, yo, Josh, good to have you in the community, man. Thank you for hopping in. Sorry, Pips. Nah, I love you too, Bacon. I know that's your love language to bully me, you know? FaZe! Coming to you from the airport, mate. Oh, you're getting home? Are you going to be home? Are you back to the game? We won't be surprised if they nerf more stuff because we are expecting it, says Karth. What is the bare minimum would you hope for next patch? Bare minimum? Like, just a few buffs and no nerfs? I know that will not happen. But, like, that's the bare minimum. No, leaving. Oh, you're leaving. When are you coming back? I thought you were already on vacation, no? My bad, my bad, my bad. Ear piercings, you know, I can only call them earrings. I got you. Heading on my trip. What did I miss? What's Pilestedt said? Well, he was answering some questions, and he was kind of torching his own team. Back on Wednesday. Okay, so you're leaving for like a week. That's good, man. Take care of your, you know, everything. Physical, mental. Get some rest. Spend some quality time with your girl. You know, make her feel appreciated. Use this time to communicate, you know, fix if there's anything going on, and if there's nothing, that's even better, you know. So keep your head up high, man. You're a great content creator, and I think you're gonna do great with Space Marines. Bare minimum, just fix the bugs with the damage. No calculator on the head of Titan. What if they overcorrect? What does that mean, Pete? To be fair, the anger and frustration is directly proportional to how much everyone wants this game to live forever. It's like watching your best bot in the hands of an out of reach bully. Hey, listen. Appreciate you too, Face. Hey, listen. I've always been honest with you, and I will always be honest with you, and I'm gonna tell you my honest opinion right now. Once again, I think this game has very big potential, but for that potential to flourish, I would give that 40 to 60%. 40 that it will, 60 that it won't. That's my honest opinion. Now, can it be flourishing in about a year? I think so. But let's just hope it happens. You Face Thick and Clay should play some Helldivers 1 before Space Marines 2 comes out. I'm thinking to stream Space Marines. Sorry, Helldivers 1 before yeah, you said Helldivers 1. Yeah, I was thinking about Helldivers 1 before Space Marines 2 comes out, yeah. But I was also thinking maybe Space Marines 1 instead. I think that will also be smart, right? Wolf says, hey, new here, love the videos. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Good to have you here. A lot of people won't give the game that amount of time. Imagine being in the parallel universe where it has done no nerf. Let me ask you this. Let me put up a poll for this. I want to see your opinion on this, and I'll pretty much do whatever you guys want, right? Which one should I stream? The Helldivers 1 or there? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think, please. I think they're amazing, William. Just take a second, everyone, and vote, please. It will only take a second. It would really help out to make a decision here. So whenever you can, just take a second and just press on one of the buttons. That will really help. Do some Helldivers 1 with Thick. I could, yeah. Pips, what do you think is the most important buff that should happen? If you really want to get the community back on your side, buff Flamethrower, Railgun, Arc Thrower, these 3 buffs alone would fucking change the game. I guarantee you the numbers go up if you just make these 3 buffs. Just these 3 buffs, bro. Not even like something crazy. Just these 3 buffs, bro. It's just a reality, right? Imagine a patch comes out. Imagine a patch comes out. Flamethrower, Arc Thrower, Railgun, Eruptor. What else do we want in there? Let's say just these 4. all of these things get a buff. Massive buffs. Just let that sink in, bro. The only nerf they should do is to ragdoll. Yeah, I agree. How's it going, Pips? Another rainy day in Yorkshire, says Mike. What up, Mike? We had some crazy rain outside today, too. Those 4 in every assault rifle. Love the arc thrower, but it's crap on heavies. Yeah, everything's crap on heavies nowadays. Space Marines 1 storyline has the benefit not being too long to play. You're rolling a stagger back and I'll run it again. Represent Yorkshire, says Face. Then you showcase a few survival horde mode and voila. We'll see. I think we'll probably do... This is peak times for Helldivers. Oh my god, it's only 20,000. This is peak times. Yeah. Not good, not good, not good. Not good. I think people would still not play the damage is done, but I'll continue to play. I feel like a lot of this their patch are a lot more simple than one in document YouTube suggested. So just feel like you created a wish list for what is top priority. Your rail got stagger and better visuals like Helldivers 1. Yes, Face, love it. Pips, you should check out Odo's buffing stratagems video. I think you'll agree with most of them. We should watch that. Have you seen Pilested's presentation? Which one is that? Which one is that? No, I have not. I think I've seen an old one, but Odo has made some great stuff the last few weeks, actually. Yeah, well, I've always said that a lot of shit that he said, like, always made sense to me. A lot of people were he's like complaining, but you need to, like, people need to separate their emotions from fact. And like, once you do that, you realize that it's not quite as you think it is. Meaning, right, like, just because you don't like what somebody says isn't necessarily what's important if it's true. And a lot of shit that he was saying was true. People were just, appreciate you, local. Pretty sure there is a bug where every damage that's fired out your gun does 1 less damage. Yeah, I always liked his stuff, but his recent content I think has been so on point. Oh, well, all weapons suffer for -1. Yeah, it's the Odo Renaissance. Next Tuesday patch, just give the breaker back its 2 magazines. Will give people hope that the devs are gonna... I don't think they'll revert that one. I don't think so. I think a part of the team has like crazy ego when it comes to that shit, and they're just gonna sit on it. All weapons lose 1 damage and firing from fall off. A lot of the exact same damage for 1 hit. I know, yeah. You won't believe this actually happened is the name of the presentation on YouTube. Cataclysm, what's up, man? Where you been? Breaker will be left till the end of time. Yeah, I don't think they're fixing Breaker. I just don't see that happening. I do want to... I have a very cool project coming up, right? So what I'm going to do in the next few days, we're going to stream. I'll pick a good time for that. I don't know when exactly. Have to react to that video. I could react to the video for sure. Or if we're talking about Odo's video, I don't mind that at all. But I would have to message him and ask him if that's okay with him. Like, I don't want to do something that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I have him on Discord. I don't have Odo on Discord. Let me see here. There he is. I don't want to... Like, I'll message him first, I guess. I don't know if I can, though. Oh, yeah, I can. Let me ask him, just to be nice, you know? What's up, man? Is it okay if I do some of videos? Wanted to ask before I did. If not, all good. There we go. Always welcome to do same. I do not mind. All. Also, I will not. Tips idea when Space Marines 2 drops and everyone has some time and host a Space Marines 2 tournament for sure. For sure. We're gonna do like PvP tournaments for sure. We're gonna have like rewards for it. You know, some Steam points or like let's say a $10 Steam, whatever, stuff like that, right? We're definitely doing that for sure. And as I said, like I have a very strong team. Like I have a team of players that any game we've touched, we were in top 500. You know, that's how sweaty ass teams we had. It was actually insane. We've played against some of the best players in the world in specific games, literally, and we've beat them. Like big streamers, small streamers, that kind of shit. You know, some best of the best, and it was a great time. Great time, bro. We had a blast. Okay, let's take a look at the video and then Odo doesn't want. I'm not gonna wait, let me do this. And this.
Never noticed it, and I forgot they existed. And maybe it took over 4 hours by both the majority. It took.
Okay, we're gonna let's do this. We're gonna be reacting to Odo's video. Let me move my cam link here because the placement is literally this exact same place, bro. 1 second, log. Let me go right over here. We go here on the other side. I think here, just to keep him at the same place, probably. Just drop it right here, below. Okay, let's take a look at what Odo has to say about balancing the stratagems. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some good ideas.
Hours by both the majority of stratagems and Helldivers 2, with the help of the live stream chat. Shout out to y'all. Here are the changes. First, an important section of notes. Remove the momentum damage bug or add +1 damage to all weapons. You shoot a charge on a leg and you're not moving forward with the E17, it doesn't strip. If you're moving forward, it does strip.
Yeah, that on its own, right?
It's just not ideal.
That's on its own right there. That +1 damage, whatever thing is happening. Like, I don't know what's happening, like coding wise or whatever it is, but that is weird, bro. That has to go regardless, in my opinion. Like, right away, as soon as possible.
Fix battle titans that don't take consistent damage. Increase their weak spot on their head a smidge. Revert charger behemoth buff. Make them more deadly as a trade-off, but don't make them tankier. It just makes anti-tank weapons not feel good. Reduce charger turn speed when on uneven terrain. They be cranking 90s, 180s, 360s.
Very true.
Lower hunter health pool so ARs can kill them more efficiently, and other weapons too. Improve reticles for every weapon, except for maybe railgun, and flamethrower doesn't have one, so there's no need. Team reloads. Shooter keeps backpack on, and reloader can use stratagems, grenades, and one-handed weapons. Essentially, they can play the game too while reloading you. This one's off the record. Imagine two people using...
Okay, like, let's take a look at this list here. I'm not going to go over every single one of them, but what is there that people would not agree on, right? What is there? You see what I mean? Everything that he says makes sense. This is pretty much the same that we've been saying, right? Like, look at the Charger Behemoth changes. Obviously, the way they turn is ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. They're like superheroes or something. Like everything they do is crazy. And not just that, but there's so many of them. Obviously, the +1 thing needs to change. Fix Bile Titans, increase weak spot a smidge. Who wouldn't agree with this? The inconsistency of Bile Titans is insane. It is ridiculous. Like, it's crazy. Sometimes it can die in 2 rockets, sometimes in 1 rocket, sometimes 27 rockets. Arc Thrower could slap him. Very rarely now. It used to be a thing back in the days before they nerfed it. But now, even now, sometimes it's so inconsistent. It can kill it fast, and it can kill it like in 50 hits. It's just all over the place. So yeah, 100% agreed.
Handed weapons, essentially, they can play the game too while reloading you. This one's off the record. Imagine 2 people using autocannon. They can team reload each other and also shoot their guns at the same time. It's essentially
I don't think they're going to do that.
Autocannon emplacement. The goal of these buffs is to give you impactful variety by providing meaningful choice with loadouts.
That's exactly what the game needs.
Decrease challenge. My goal is to sell challenge coins. $20 in the description, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle. Send to me, I'll send you a coin. USA only, because UK shipping is crazy. Now, the first weapon we have is Flamethrower. Give it AP 5. It can go through Charger like armor and finesse durable damage so it's not ridiculous. Because I'm not a numbers nerd. I don't know the durable damage it would need to be balanced. Fire slows bugs a smidge. I don't think that fire should scare them away. Like,
well, the fire doesn't slow them, but I don't know what happened this patch, but before the patch, if you would spray the ground, you would see the bugs stop. A lot of the bugs, including the warriors and even the hunters, sometimes they would stop because of the tick damage, I'm assuming, and they would just die in fire, okay? Okay, my camera is still over here. Now it's in a different location, so I'm going to move it again. I'm going to actually, 1 second, chat. I'm going to actually move this completely up top. Sorry about the camera. We're just going to keep it up here then, so it doesn't interfere. My bad. Okay. But as I was saying, they did that previously. I don't know why they don't do it as much now. But yeah, they used to do that at least.
Like some folks may suggest, because that just negates the whole purpose of a flamethrower. You just wouldn't get kills. But slowing them down would be nice, and they wouldn't hit you as often, so you wouldn't get rolled, be wasting stems on cooldown. Bring back the old flame visual.
Yes,
the
bro.
New one, ain't it?
What is this, bro?
Imagination, and potentially increase.
Literally, somebody said it looks like the flamethrower is shooting JPEGs
by 25%.
That is true,
it should
dude.
Be experimental.
This does not look good, bro.
I don't think it needs to happen, but it would be kind of nice. Arc thrower. First shot hits where you're aiming and arcs after that. At the moment, you don't control where the first shot lands. You can kind of manipulate it, but not really. And that isn't really great for me. And maybe make it a toggle. You might need 3 toggles though, because next up we have 2 firing modes. Rapid fire, faster rate of fire, lower durable damage with an extra 1 to 2 arcs on the current arcs you get in general.
I like all of these ideas, right? But I do think that it could be way more simple to do and it would still be good. Like, for example, just make it as it was, where people could like speed shoot it, and at the same time let it do a little bit more durable damage, and you're good, right? I don't feel like specifically this weapon needs to be reinvented. Now, it doesn't mean that these changes are bad. I think these are good, right? Different firing modes and shit. That's always fun because it gives you the ability to play differently. But what I'm saying is, if they're not willing to do this, just bring it back to what it was and buff the durable damage a little bit more, and you're good to go. You know what I mean? Because this weapon felt amazing.
Long shot. Longer charge up time. Durable damage increase.
Yes, no, I like that.
Arcs. Range increase. Rapid fire goes to 50 and 60 meters, up from the current 35. And long shot, it's 85 meters. Because long shot. So it actually
85 is crazy
strong.
strong.
Module will give you
That's
an
nice.
extra arc to both modes. Railgun, faster charge and more durable damage to be on par with.
Oh
AMR.
damn, that shot was
Increased
sexy.
piercing shot armor pin. When you pierce an enemy, the armor pin level goes to essentially.
Yeah, you see right here, more durable damage to be on par with AMR. Like, the fact that the railgun does not have more durable damage is crazy. That is literally crazy, bro. It should have a lot of durable damage for sure, to the point that I would say that if you can take down the Bile Titan in 5 to 10 shots, I think that would be fair. I think that would be the perfect spot for the railgun to be in. Because think about it. If it's 6 or 7 shots, it's like 33% of your total ammo. That's a lot of shots for killing one enemy. And it's not like you're going to get just Bile Titans. You are going to have behemoths and a lot of stuff. So some people are like, yeah, I know it's too powerful if it's only 6 shots, but it's really not, man. It's really not, because the dynamic of the game, the pace of the game has been tuned up like crazy, you know?
0. Just make it more impactful. Improved third-person charge indicator. It currently has them, but I never noticed it, and I forgot they existed. And maybe add a sound cue, which could probably erase the need for the indicator in the first place. And let us toggle these off if they're going to be just a graphic on the screen that might be annoying to some people. Options are good. Add 5 rounds and fix superior packing methodology module. Anti-material rifle. Improved reticle clarity. I want to see what I'm aiming at. I beg you. And fix your shots hitting low. +1 magazine.
Yeah, it's like it has drop off.
Packing methodology as well. An experimental could be adding a third-person reticle. I don't see why not, but if you don't, I wouldn't be too torn up. Laser crayon. Remove recoil. When you're shooting this thing, reticle pulls top left. Why? It's a laser beam, brother. Let me aim where I'm supposed to aim. Make it a precision weapon to that extent. Also, remove the spinny thing. It's the charge up indicator, even though you'll know you're shooting your laser when you're holding down the button to shoot and you see a beam coming out. So the spinning reticle just takes away from the visual clarity that you might want to have when aiming at bots that have really tiny weak spots.
Okay.
More damage the longer you hit an enemy.
I like that.
From Maple. Extra 25 to 75% beam duration. The game is advancing past the laser cannon. It can't keep up with the enemies it's facing.
Exactly.
And you make the enemies...
And that's the point with all of these weapons, though, right? You can't keep all of these weapons the same, not give them any kind of upgrades, while you're leveling up the difficulty and introducing more and more enemies at all times. It's actually crazy, right?
Stronger, laser cannon just falls behind.
Yeah.
And you're just waiting for your heat sink to cool off. So I think more beam duration would be a big deal. Experimental, hitting armor can heat it up and crack it. Shooting a charger leg will eventually make it weak to at least the laser cannon, but maybe other weapons.
And also what they can do is make the cooldown faster on the laser weapons. I feel like it takes too long to cool down. Maybe they make that faster. That would also help, you know?
Burst rocket launcher, a weapon that's better at killing tanks
I'm sorry for pausing again. I would literally just take this out of the game.
than chaff. You can one-shot charger behemoths and impalers, but shoot into a giant crowd of chaff, you'll get like 7 kills. Remote detonation toggle. When you hold down the fire button, you shoot it, and you let go when you want it to explode, or it detonates on impact. +7 rockets. It needs more ammo. Reduced reload speed to 3 to 4 seconds. Because you shouldn't be sitting there reloading for so long on a weapon that requires so much skill to get okay value from in most cases. And at a stage reload.
Yeah.
Increase durable damage for the shrapnel to have it give you a better time at killing the random mobs around you. Quasar Canyon. Revert 5-second cooldown nerf. In the current climate, all the elites, heavies, super heavies, there's no time for dilly-dally. And yet we're waiting around. For what? No idea. Increase charge speed by 0.75 seconds. At the moment, it's a 3-second charge.
Even if the Quasar was in its release form today, it would still not be OP. You understand that, right? The amount of enemies, the increase of enemies that has happened to the game is ridiculous. This weapon, even in its release form, wouldn't be crazy. It would be okay at best. It would be okay at best, and that's it. Especially if we're talking bots and bugs, right? It would not be S tier or anything. Maybe it would be around A tier, but that's about it.
Speed. This would bring it down to 2.25. Cold plants give you a 2-second cooldown reduction, making it 8 seconds total on these planets. Hot plants give you a 0.5-second charge speed increase, so you charge faster. So that would make you have a 1.75 charge speed on hot plants using Quasar. And changing hot and cold plants in this manner opens up build variety and just subtle suggestion, like maybe use these weapons you may not use all the time because they get some cool bonuses that are slight but maybe noticeable depending on what you're using.
Okay.
It encourages
I don't
build
mind this
variety.
change.
An experimental would be stores 2 charges, but cooldown is increased to 15 to 20 seconds. You could change that number to whatever makes more sense, but 2 charges would be freaking sick. Recoilless rifle. Keep animation cancel, giving you a faster reload speed currently. 2 to 4 more rocket carrying capacity. The 4 is a bit extra, but 2 for sure. Ammo pickups in the world to give you 4 to 5 rockets per pickup. And I was thinking maybe give it faster reload speed by 1 second, or maybe...
Yeah, I think they should. When it comes to reload speed, I think they should, because the reasoning is very simple. This is not a game where you have a lot of time to reload, especially let's say you're playing against the Terminates. The second you take that knee and you're starting to reload on super Helldive difficulty right now, bro, it is ridiculous. It's crazy how many enemies you have at all times, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I actually enjoy that part. But once again, there needs to be some kind of upgrades on the ship that doesn't just give you like 10% more reload or whatever, you know? I'm talking 20, 30%. Let me feel the reload increase, man. Let me have fun. Let me get that reload. Boom, the rocket's ready to go. I'm slapping around the Bile Titan or the Charger. Boom, reload again, do it again. Like, that's what we're missing right now. A little bit of power fantasy. Once again, nothing broken, nothing OP. I'm not saying the OP word, okay? I'm just saying to give us the ability to do some stuff and have a little bit more fun while doing it.
Be 0.5 seconds, but I may be overstepping the boundaries here. The Commando can carry along with other support weapons, as in you can have the Commando on your person and a railgun. Commando Quasar, Commando
Great
Stalwart.
thing.
You can
Great
carry
thing.
both at the same time.
Great
You need
thing.
some keybinds for control.
You guys remember we talked about the railgun in a few streams back, and I was saying how amazing it would be if I could have railgun on the back and at the same time just grab EATs and keep them on my back as well. That would change everything. The build crafting in this game would be insanely more interesting if that was the case. If I can carry the railgun, drop an EAT, just slap it on my back, both of them, and then just use my railgun, right? Swap it out EAT, swap it out railgun. If I can do that, that would be so much fun.
For M&K, just press the same button for support weapon twice, and the second time brings out the Commando. Keep the ability to break...
Dude, his camera moves around so much. I'm going to move it up a little bit more. I didn't even notice that. There we go. Okay, there we go.
fabricators from any angle. On the bots, I don't see many folks bring Commando, so that little feature is kind of cool.
It is.
The Eat 17, or Eat It, can carry with other support weapons, same as a Commando, increase splash radius, and the experimental would be creates a hole in armor where it hits lowering armor pin required for that spot. It already makes a hole, why not do something with it? Spear, resupply, reloads.
While I like that idea, I think it's too complicated for them. And I don't mean this in a like negative way or whatever. I'm just saying, I think that they'll probably not do that. What I would like to be done instead of that would be just fix the hitboxes. What do I mean by that is, if I'm hitting a Bile Titan or a Charger and I break their armor and I see a big ass hole in that armor, when I shoot it, I want it to take damage. If they would just do that alone, I think that would fix a lot of shit. If I break armor, because it's crazy. Sometimes you see the whole armor broken on the side of a Charger or a Bile Titan, for example, and there is no damage. They do not take damage in those spots, right? Essentially, that's what Odo is saying here. But if they just fix that, which would be an easier way to create those weak spots in a way, that would be it. Just fix what's already in the game, which would be fix the hitboxes. So if I do break that armor, I'm good to go. Armor's broken, which means now I can deal more damage, for example, with plasma shotgun. Boom, boom, boom. Get in a few plasma shotgun shots. We're good to go, you know?
Those rockets give you back 4 rockets in total instead of 3, being far more efficient, having a cool, neat trick, and they don't need to change the backpack model to give you more ammo, unless you need more rockets than 4. I think it's sick. Remove Alpha Commander targeting. Why in the world would I need to use that amount of excessive force on a freaking Alpha Commander? It's taking my targeting away from Chargers and Impalers.
I see what it means. That's more like a quality of life.
On Titans when hitting the head.
Okay.
And reliable 2-shot versus factory striders when hitting the face-ish area.
This, once again, more than it is a spear change, needs to be the Bow Titan change. The Bow Titans, once again, are very inconsistent. Or if you cannot fix it, as he is suggesting here, add like 200, 300 extra damage, because it doesn't matter at that point if you add 100 if it's over the limit, right? Let's say if just for the sake of the numbers, let's say if the Bow Titan has 1000 HP and you give it 1100 or 1200, it's not going to make a difference. However, it is going to make a difference if it's still going to be inconsistent at 1100 and you can't, for whatever reason, fix it and it still hits at like 999, then give it 1200 if you can fix it, and then take your time and maybe just add that kind of damage, and in the future work on completely fixing the Bow Titan head. But yeah, there has to be something done to the point where it consistently gets killed by one shot to the head.
And one-shotting on tanks as well. Don't make it a guarantee. Just make it more reliable when you hit in the spot that players are supposed to hit. The Stalwart. Make it a primary. Machine gun. And this part's hard to say. 200 to 250 round magazines. 4 reloads, a smidge more durable damage, less recoil and sway, still more than Stalwart, which I also went back and decreased its sway and recoil a little bit to just make them feel like you can shoot them a bit and lay down the RPMs or increase them. Faster reload by 1 second and
100%,
reloads.
bro.
HMG, 150 round magazines with 3 reloads, max RPM
like
back to 1200. It was there already and they nerfed it. Reduce reload by 1 second. And you can use the bipod for stable shots at a distance. Also decrease the recoil and sway, but keep it higher than the machine gun. Not by a lot though, but just a little bit. Grenade launcher.
Okay, on that topic of the heavy machine gun, I like everything here too. Like everything is what it needs to be. See, this is what I mean with Odo though. A lot of people well, now it's shifting because people understand, oh, wait a minute. He was right because he was right. And we've discussed some of his, looks on the game previously. And I've always said, like, a lot of what he's saying makes sense to me. Like, it sounds truthful. It sounds logical. I don't know why people think that it's just complaints when it makes sense. And let's be honest here, all of that ended up being a problem at the end of the day. And yeah, I'm sure we don't agree on everything, but a lot of things Odo says, bro, it makes a lot of sense to me.
Not by a lot, though, but just a little bit.
The RPM is also fine on that. So, and the reload on machine guns in general needs to be better.
Grenade launcher. Increase blast radius by a smudge. 4 spare reloads. Resupply reloads weapon, so you get more ammo overall. Tracer rounds on the grenades, giving you a trail of where they're going. That way you can aim it more precisely at gunships. Because if you didn't know, grenade launcher's pretty good against gunships.
Yeah, they are.
I think.
Just not easy.
I can't see where things are going. I've taken one down though before, and I feel like it was 2 shots. Gives it more skill expression. I think it'd be nice. Experimental. Enough armor pin to hit a Hulk's weak spot with the grenade itself. The game separates the projectile and the explosion. If they gave it armor pin 4, you could actually kill spore spewers.
That would be amazing.
Hotels. E-Man exosuit. 150 rounds per arm. Currently 75, and you just need more ammunition. Increase durable damage a smidge, maybe, but for sure increase blast radius on the autocannon. So that way you have more chaff clearing potential. +1 use, and reduce cooldown by 2 minutes. So now you have 3 uses up from 2, and an 8-minute cooldown down from 10. Increase armor rating on the legs.
I think whatever they do, the cooldown could be even lower. I really do. 150 rounds per arm. Yes, increase durable damage, smidge. Well, if they increase the durable damage as well and plus blast radius, then I can see why it would be only 8 minutes. But in general, like if they are not willing to make all of those changes, then just cut the cooldown in half, man. Because these things are not powerful right now. Let's just be honest. And if you pick a mech on the bot side, you will get annihilated, bro. Immediately.
They are weaker than their freaking torso, which is how Devastators are, but our mech should not follow the same rules. We should learn from them and improve on their design. Can self-detonate mech into a hell bomb, or to be more balanced,
that is cool.
A 500 kg. And the easy way of doing that is the moment you shoot
like D.Va in Overwatch.
last shot in the mech, it starts to arm the Hell Bomb, or a very long fuse for the 500 kg. The Patriot Exosuit, or the PAT, 15 to 20 rockets and 2,000 rounds. Maybe 1,500 rounds, a bit more balanced. We'll see. Or you probably won't. Revert deflection change to rockets. That way they're going to be treated the same way that EAT-17, Quasar, and Recoilless Rifle are treated at the moment, which is like actual rockets. They do damage. All the same stuff as the tail end of the E-Man suit. Auto Canyon. No change. It's currently Metaverse the bots and kind of Metaverse the bugs, oddly enough. The one change I would want to see in the future is Battle Titans have their underbelly
Chat, everybody
changed.
clip this. Everybody clip this. Confirmed. Odo asked for a nerf on autocannon, bro. Confirmed. We got to clip this. What have you done, Odo?
Where autocannon can kill them in 10 well-placed shots. Maybe 12. That'd be a buff for other weapons as well, though. Jump pack. A smidge faster recharge speed. 2 to 3 charges. Leaves a flame trail or a circular AoE on liftoff. Maybe both. Accurate while in the air. I can't spell.
Yeah, what?
And
Yeah,
the experiment would be...
what is up? What is up with this, bro? What the hell is this, bro? Whose idea was this? Guys, when we use the jump pack, your weapon goes... Why, bro? Why? Why? Like, seriously. And yes, also, the cooldown. This is such a cool item in the game. Such a fun item to use. It just needs a little bit of tweaking. Nothing crazy.
Spell. And the experiment would be a buddy jump, which would probably never happen, but imagine you can have your homie hop on your back, you jump away to safety.
Oh, that's cool.
Pretty romantic.
Sounds fun.
Just saying. Increase distance traveled a smidge, and maybe increase the height as well. Sort of like the dark matter.
I don't know. I don't know if that change is good.
Jump.
I would have like Fillet and Phase always jump into my back. Pip, save us. Pip, save us. You know? Which, granted, I would do with love and passion. But I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
We had before. Can use in mechs, but takes 2 charges per use and doesn't go as far. Guard Dog Rover. Ignores armored units aside from the Hive Guard. Hive Guard it can kill. It aims below the armor. Other stuff, not going to happen in any meaningful time frame. Better off hitting things it can kill. Hovers higher and even higher in mechs. It should work in a mech.
That's a good idea.
While you're in your mech, helping you with chaff clear. LARPer suggestion. Turn off and on. They want to role play, LARP around. By golly, who am I to stop them? Or who are the devs to stop them? Please don't nerf uptime. They have it in the patch notes that it's a bug that Guard Dog Rover fires infinitely. Just keep it the way it is right now, where it's a okay chaff clearer.
Yeah.
And you can then make the Guard Dog useful against the automatons and also medium units. Guard Dog, Armor Pin 3, aims for heads and ignores AP4 enemies, saving you ammo and time. 25% more ammunition. An experiment would be a light stagger like Lib Concussive. Ballistic Shield, Shield Bash, or Spartan Kick to give you more melee damage and a cooler look to it. Also, buff melee damage. I should be able to one-shot Wilburs and two-shot Hunters, I think.
I think I should one-shot Hunters.
On direct hit from
I'm gonna be honest.
Block melee when facing the melee-er. That way you can use it versus the bugs and not feel useless. Side note, give one-handed support weapons. An example is Revolver, maybe a blow dart gun.
And what I mean by one-shot Hunters, by the way, isn't like on full HP, but if they're even tiny damaged, right? Because I feel like a lot of the times there's so much happening in this game, there's so much damage and everything like that, that when they're taking damage from different sources and they jump at you, it should be at around 50% of health taken once you melee them, you know? That would be really cool. That would actually make it worth it, because most of the time it's not worth it right now.
I don't know. The World's Your Oyster. An experiment would be reflect small arms fire from smallest bots. Like the Billy Bob with the Blicky. Shield backpack. Bigger and stronger bubble and mech to protect. You can use it right now as it is, but it doesn't block all that much damage. I would like to see it block the entirety of the mech.
I don't think they'll ever do that.
Tank a bit more damage while riding inside of it. An experiment would be recharge after 45 seconds, even if the shield's not broken. I've heard that it can't do that until it is broken, so it'd be a nice quality of life change for certain folks. And supply backpack, reduce cooldown by 30 seconds, and can resupply mechs with 10% ammo. The people want 25%. 10% is a lot given the other changes for the mechs already. And the mechs could have so much more potential. It'd be cool to have a full-on mech-oriented build. Like you call on your own mech refill station and so on and so forth. It gets insane. Moving on to the next section, we have the turrets and stuff. HMG emplacement. Bubble shield with 100% of shield emplacement HP at the moment before we buff it. And increase ammo by 25%. Lower cooldown by 45 seconds, maybe 30. Reduce rocket damage from the front a smidge. And experiment. Faster turn speed and more accuracy. HMG emplacement's really fun though. Shield generator relay. 300 to 400% more HP. That seems crazy. It expires in 2 seconds right now on Super Helldive.
No, yeah.
I'd say even Helldive.
So what they need to do with this bubble thing is literally treat it like the Titan bubble from Destiny 2. I don't know how many of you guys have tried that, but it has a lot of HP, right? So it can tank a lot, but you know, the enemies can get in the bubble, whatever you can. In Destiny 2, you couldn't shoot out of the bubble. So you would be able to like get the buff, kind of move out. It was more like a defensive thing. But obviously in this one, it's not going to be the same in those terms. But what I would like to see with this bubble is you drop it and it has like a 20 to 30 second, you know, timer on it. And then whatever the cooldown is going to be on the resummoning it. But like 20 seconds, I think is fair, 20 to 30 seconds. And then it has a pretty big HP pool. Because as Odo mentions, on Super Helldive, it gets annihilated.
What is the purpose of this if you're only supposed to use it against a handful of people or robots? It's not good versus the bugs, so it needs to last longer versus the bots. Lower cooldown by 10 seconds, slightly slow enemies walking inside of it, maybe just the small ones, and maybe just Devastators and below, or the small critters on the bug side. When destroyed, it sets off low duration EMP blast. Experiment. Instant call-in. Rocket Sentry. Better heavy targeting priority. Wilbur may be the biggest threat to Super Earth, but on my missions, the biggest threat are the biggest dudes. That'd be Charger, Battle Titan, and Impaler. Rocket Sentry is not the greatest at hitting what is easily the most identifiable threat. So just improve that a little bit. Faster turn speed, increased health, and potentially lower cooldown. Auto Cannon Sentry. Always target chargers first. Focus chaff a little less. Slightly improving its ability to hit things that matter.
Okay.
And to hit things that don't matter as much in the current.
I think those things like targeting fixes on all of these are very needed. I also think that all of these suck because they get targeted right away. So it's funny how the enemies target these right away because, you know, bugs are so smart. By the way, realistic, right? The bugs are like 347 IQ. So they identify the turrets within a second and they're willing to, you know, destroy it immediately because they understand the threat. But our billion-dollar creations don't have the ability to do the same because the AI that is controlling these sucks. You know what I mean?
Situation, because it's bad right now. Throw it near an
It
Impaler.
is.
It will shoot literally everything but the Impaler until there's nothing else around. Shoot the Impaler, then a tentacle spawns and it switches targets to the tentacle.
I know.
Kill the Impaler.
Yeah, kill
Tesla
it.
Tower. Arcs +2. Increased detection range for the enemies. The players have a pretty long range already, but just make it a bit bigger for the bad guys. And weak EMP on death. Increased health. Lower cooldown by 30 to 45 seconds because no one's using it right now for a lot of reasons. It kills you. If it doesn't kill you, it makes you wear an armor that folks don't really want to wear. And it usually gets rolled in 2 seconds. Experiment. Arc Thrower can overcharge Tesla Tower, increasing rate of fire. Maybe hitting it gives it a faster fire rate for a couple of seconds, or each time you hit the Tesla Tower, it causes it to attack. So you can use the same fire rate of your Arc Thrower to have the Tesla Tower mimic that attack rate. Another experiment. Hitting chargers slows down their charging speed. And a viewer suggestion, can mount on chargers' armor. So most things go through chargers, but for Tesla Tower, it could hit them and latch and deploy above them. So it's a walking Tesla Tower.
That would
That'd
be
be
cool.
sick.
That would be cool,
The last thing would be putting a Tesla Tower on a mech suit. anti-tank mines. Triggers off commanders and stalkers and up. At the moment, Wilbur, Flying Rat, anything under the sun can trigger the mines. When you really want it for the heavy dudes, but the heavy dudes aren't always there, and sometimes you want something to set it off, because why not? So commanders and stalkers are a good middle ground. 90 to 120-second cooldown to be a minute 30 to 2 minutes. And the viewer suggestions are mine icon on the minimap, so they can see a general idea of where the mines are. And
Yeah, that's a good idea too.
Incendiary mines. 1 minute to 130 cooldown, and can't chain react. Mortars, fixed to ping targeting with the new ship module. It don't seem to be working one bit. Gatling and machine gun sentry. Aim for the head.
And you know what's
ammo by
crazy?
50%.
Even if you make all these changes, they're still not going to be OP. They're going to be decent at best. That's where it's at right now, dude. And that's how much area they have for growth and bettering these items. And they still won't have to fear power creep. They just won't. That's where we're at, chat. So do it, guys. Listen to this guy, man. Odo has a lot of great ideas. I feel like as a community, we've had many great ideas for the game. And once again, always remember, all these ideas are coming from the place of love. We want this game to succeed, to do well. And I think that if they do listen to the community, I think the game will do well. I do.
Ignore AP4 plus armored targets. Reduce cooldown by 15 seconds. On to the orbitals. Gas strike. Lower armor level of enemies by 1 permanently. An example is a charger front leg or legs going from AP5 to AP4, and now an HMG can damage them without needing to strip it. The opportunities are endless. Increase radius by 25%.
Yeah, I
and
agree.
duration by at least 10%. You could just make it so this...
One thing I would add to this is the visual, right? This stratagem has a huge problem of visuals. What that means is on most planets, when you drop this, especially if there's mist or whatever, you can't even tell it's there, and your teammates are walking into it, and everybody's dying, including sometimes you forget where you dropped it, and you're just running in a direction, and you're going to die to it. There has to be some kind of visual that is more contrast from the area around it for me to tell that it's there. So I don't know if they're gonna up the, color of it or some kind of effect to it. For example, the one that the EMS strike has, something like that, but more like green, maybe add like a little bit of lightning effect. I don't know what it's gonna be, but there has to be some kind of visual effect where, here's a great idea. They made the flamethrower pixelated, right? Pixelate this. That will make sense. We'll at least see JPEGs.
Armor effect, acid rain essentially, only happens when they're inside the gas, but permanently just seems a bit more wacky. Gatling barrage, increased duration by 5 seconds, just to give it something. Orbital laser, increased durable damage by 25 to 50%, maybe more, and better targeting, also give it 1 more use. Air burst strike, 10
I would
to
even lower the
30-second lower
cooldown.
cooldown, and increased durable damage. Orbital rail cannon strike, better weak spot targeting and target priority in general. Go for the weak spot on a Bile Titan and an Impaler more consistently, while also not hitting a Hulk when there's a tank right in front of you. Because a lot of times folks have weapons that can kill Hulks, but killing tanks from the front, with most things, ain't that viable. Increase cooldown by 30 seconds as a caveat, potentially. And experimental would be causes shockwave on hit.
I think for this one, to be honest, this is the rail cannon strike, right? Am I tripping? I think it is.
Durable damage. Orbital rail cannon strike.
Yeah, rail cannon strike. I think you don't need to increase the cooldown. I think in the current meta where there's so many heavy armored enemies, that just killing one still really doesn't make it God tier anymore, or still doesn't make it S tier at this point. Know what I mean? It really doesn't. So I don't think that it needs the cooldown to be increased just because we make this change. I think you can make this change and even add more damage that it guaranteed destroys everything in one shot, and I would still not increase the cooldown, and I think that it would still not be the greatest pick because of the set cooldown. I would actually do all of these things and decrease the cooldown by like 30 seconds or 1 minute. Honestly, put it around above the precision strike. Like, what's the point of having this now that you have precision strike? If you know how to play the game, you're going to be killing all of these guys in one shot anyway. Same goes for any heavy armored at this point. There's no point for this. This was good when precision strike was ass, and scatter was around, then yes. But now those things are gone. You don't really need this. So increasing the cooldown, it's not needed. You can do all of this, increase the damage, make it a guarantee one hit. And because it will have still higher cooldown than precision, it will probably still not be picked as much. You see what I mean? Even if you don't add the extra 30 seconds. So I think that do all of this, maybe even add a little bit more damage and decrease the cooldown where it's 30 to 40 seconds higher than orbital precision. And that's about it.
Better weak spot targeting and target priority in general. Go for the weak spot on a Bile Titan and an Impaler more consistently, while also not hitting a Hulk when there's a tank right in front of you. Because a lot of times folks have weapons that can kill Hulks, but killing tanks from the front
that's true.
with most things ain't that viable.
Nope.
Increase cooldown by 30 seconds as a caveat, potentially. An experimental would be causes shockwave on hit. Walking Barrage. First hit lands on stratagem beam. If nothing else, it's a Peace Strike with a much longer cooldown. And then after that, reduce spread and have it walk the barrage. I would imagine it should go like this. It walks forward, alternating where the attacks land, but it is pushing itself outwards. That separates it from the other barrages that just hit in a circular area, essentially. Then we have the 380 barrage, no change.
In general, a lot of these lack consistency, and I feel like consistency could be something that can be added to most of these orbitals, and they would just feel better overall.
This thing is crazy, especially versus automatons.
Automatons, it's crazy, I agree.
Barrage, lower cooldown by, I'd say, at least 10 to 20 seconds. Just to give it
I think
bit
that's
more
fine.
of a reason for me to want to pick it. P-Strike, zero, no change.
No
Orbital
change.
Smoke
Yep.
Strike, bigger radius, lower cooldown by 10 seconds. That's all I can see really doing to it, because I don't want to see the...
This is one of those things. Why would you use this when there's smoke eagles? Like, the eagles have so many more uses, and overall, like, I don't know. Obviously, it needs a way bigger radius, like way bigger radius, and the cooldown has to be much lower, even then by 10 seconds. I would put it like, I don't know, like 20, 30 seconds even, you know?
The LARPers win too much, and them winning is them not playing the game. You gotta be careful here. EMS Strike stuns all enemies except future Hive Lord / bosses.
100% agree.
Let's say all current enemies, it should stun.
Yes.
Enemies take 25%, maybe lower, more damage while stunned by EMS. If enemies
That's awesome
do take
idea.
more damage from
Such a cool idea.
this effect, increase cooldown by 25 seconds. Something has to happen for folks to want to take this, because realistically speaking...
Wait, if enemies take more damage, increased cooldown by 25 seconds? Oh, I see what he's saying. So if you do this, increase the cooldown by this. I would probably agree, because this is a cool change, right? Like, think about it. If you can stun a Bile Titan, boom, and then you also dealing 25% more damage, that would mean that all the weapons that can't one-shot it will one-shot it. So this is actually a crazy cool idea. I would probably increase the cooldown by like 10 seconds instead of 25. I think 15 max. But I see why he would say this, because it's to counter the huge buff that it would get. So it kind of makes sense. If you hit a charger, then they are stunned instantly.
There's no reason to rock it. I would actually add one thing. If you hit a charge with this, they should get stunned instantly, because they can just charge through it and they are unaffected. They essentially have to be at a dead stop and then be in the EMS strike. And that's just too many steps that's too many hoops to go through for a stratagem that isn't that great to begin with. Resupply stratagem, because why not? 2 charges want a 3 to 4 man group with longer cooldown if it does change, and solo and duo are unaffected. When in a group, it does not feel great when you just don't get any ammo because one person tossed it to themselves or one other person in Narnia. With this change, you'd have much more of a chance getting ammo and playing the game. Additionally, icons on map show where resupply landed. Just the initial impact. Give me a clue. I'll find the packages if
Great
they
idea.
got scattered about
Quality of life.
on my own.
Quality
It's
of life.
almost over. Eagles, 500 kg, increase explosion radius by 5 or 10%. Not a whole lot.
I would say
Or
even
reduce
20%.
blast damage fall off, just to give a smidge more kill potential against Bile Titans. I'm pretty good at killing them
Oh
with
my
500
god, look at
kg.
those
I like it,
terminates.
but there are times where they survive and they shouldn't. They could also change maybe the impact cone to a different shape, like a circle.
I would do
Dome, if you will.
20%.
Eagle
20%.
airstrike, no change.
I think
This
it's still
thing's
fine.
Goated. The rocket pods, 2 shot charges, guaranteed, and maybe increase blast radius. or do something. They just seem underwhelming to me. There's some cool tech you can do. You can weaken a
There
Battle
is-
Titans
yeah,
with light
yeah.
armor, yada yada yada. But
Still
aside
needs a
from
buff.
that, I
So
don't
when
see the reason to
when they buffed this in a way, they also nerfed it in a way. They should have not done the nerf part of it. So I think what they did was like the initial damage they lowered or something like that. But then no, they increased the initial damage and gave it better tracking, but they decreased the blast or whatever it was. There was some kind of nerf there that also was done to it while they buffed it. I think if that wasn't the case, and this would consistently break armor on a Battle Titan, for example, because there is a way to consistently break it, but what you need to do in order for these to do that all the time on a Battle Titan is run under the Battle Titan and then facing the Battle Titan, by the way, and then you need to make a turn. So the rockets, right, they're coming in from behind you. You need to make sure pretty much that the rockets are hitting the side of the Battle Titan. At that point, it will always crack the armor. What they need to do with this is that without all of those shenanigans, it will always break the armor. If that was the case, this would be easily my best and most picked stratagem in the game for Battle Titans, because you could break that and then take them out with primary weapons. They just need to make that little change. That would be more than enough for me personally.
this over other things, and I don't quite know how to solve that. But I don't quite mind because it aims for me, and I don't love that. Napalm Strike, plus 5 or 10% fire damage, or durable damage, or something to increase the damage of the burn in some way, form, or fashion. I want to see things die. It kills those small stuff, but sometimes I see things walk through it as if nothing happened, and that's intimidating. Cluster Bomb, Pocket Clussy. Wait, no, it's Airbus Rocket Launcher. No change. Eagle Strafing Run, 15%.
Napalm, I would agree with the fire damage increase for Napalm. And the cluster, I think, is fine as well. It does what it's supposed to do really well in the current meta. The cluster is actually better than the Napalm. I used to use Napalm more than the cluster in the previous metas, but now since Escalation, Freedom, the cluster feels better for sure.
Wider runway, 2 passes per column. Give the Warthog sound effect, please. I don't think it'd make it insane. It'd probably be a lot better against the Impaler, because apparently you can one-shot them. I haven't tried it, so I can't say for certain. But I would like to see something change about it to give it more of a reason to be thrown against chaff. It just seems as though it's a really one-off pick to certain things. Utility and just strange kill potential in the most niche of cases. I want to see a bit more about variety. I saved the best for last. Eagle Smoke Strike. Increase smoke girth by 25%.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm not sure what to do with smokes. They exist in the game, and I recognize that.
It's all about the girth.
That's about it.
It's all about the girth.
That is the video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day or night. Bye. I don't see the consistency.
See ya, Odo. Bye. See ya, man. Okay, so... Huh? What the fuck did I just watch? The fuck?
Never noticed it, and I forgot they existed. And
okay, so yeah, as I was saying, overall, guys, a lot of great points. A lot of great points were made in the video. Make sure to let me know what you think in the comment sections below, by the way. And as I said, I feel like if they do make a lot of these changes to the game will feel much better, right? And you also have Thick Fillet, and you have Clay, and FaZe, and our community, and we've been giving as much feedback as possible to Arrowhead just to make the game feel better. And I do believe that some of these changes, first of all, some of these changes have been made to the game already, and I do believe that going forward, they will take some of them into consideration, hopefully, because this is not just us as content creators voicing our, ideas. It's the communities. We do all of these Q&As. We ask our communities. We make polls, all that kind of stuff. And people just want to have a little bit more fun, a little bit more power in the game. And all of these changes, that's what they are going to bring to the game. Okay, that was it, chat. That was very interesting. That was very interesting to listen to. And Odo also responded, says, yeah, sure. Thanks for asking. Oh, let me message him back. But yeah, that was fun. You should do a Pilestedt presentation next. You'll find it interesting. Let's do it on the next stream. Let's do it on the next stream because I gotta go soon. It's my kid's birthday soon, chat. So I gotta go. I gotta bounce. We've been live for 3 hours. I'll be streaming tomorrow. It's his birthday, but he's spending time with his friends. He's gonna be outside most of the time anyway. And I'll be streaming the day after as well. So we're gonna have almost everyday streams for some time in the next few days. So I'm gonna talk to you guys then, okay? I'm gonna get some rest now. Spend some time with my kid, all that kind of stuff. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for showing up today, man. It was a great stream. Had a lot of fun just checking out stuff, talking about stuff. And that's what this community is about, man. Just spending time together as the Crazy Fam, not just playing video games, discussing stuff and talking about life and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So, Helldivers 1 is winning. Yeah, 175 votes. Okay. Most of the people voted, actually. We'll probably do both then, or maybe Helldivers 1. We'll see how it goes, but thank you so much for showing up, chat. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you for the love and support. Make sure to show love to Odo, okay? Make sure to hop into his streams, on his channel, all that kind of good stuff. Show this man some love. Drop a like, drop a sub, all that stuff. His channel will be in the description, okay? Now let's get right into it. I'm going to clip that to add to the video when we work on it. But once again, thank you guys for showing up today. Appreciate you guys. As always, stay positive, stay disciplined, and I'll see you all on the next one. Take care. Thank you all.